Hey guys, do you love adventures, magic, and cool monsters? Then get ready for the most awesome journey ever. It's called the Hero's Journey. You can fight dragons, cast powerful spells, find shiny treasure, and even team up with your friends. It's like your favorite movie, but you're the main character. There are new lands, silly goblins to squish, and big bosses to defeat. Go on quests, solve mysteries, and find secrets hidden all over the world. So grab your sword, put on your magic hat, and who knows, maybe your story is the next great adventure. Be brave, be bold, be the hero.
For all its material advantages, the sedentary life has left us edgy, unfulfilled. Even after 400 generations in villages and cities, we haven't forgotten. The open road still softly calls, like a nearly forgotten song of childhood. We invest far-off places with a certain romance. The appeal, I suspect, has been meticulously crafted by natural selection as an essential element in our survival. Long summers, mild winters, rich harvests, plentiful game. None of them lasts forever. Your own life, or your band's, or even your species might be owed to a restless few drawn by a craving they can hardly articulate or understand, to undiscovered lands and new worlds. Herman Melville in Moby Dick spoke for wanderers in all epochs and meridians. He said, "I am tormented with an everlasting itch for things remote. I love to sail forbidden seas." Maybe it's a little early. Maybe the time is not quite yet. But those other worlds, promising untold opportunities, beckon. Silently, they orbit the sun, waiting.
Yo, I mean, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh God, wrong one. There we go. Okay. Hi everyone, how are you? Sorry that I'm late today. I got a little carried away with some stream homework, more or less. So let me just get Evercrack up and running. Oh, look at that. We already have a 10 Gia. Good morning. We got Asha, the first one. Look, fucking I love you, man. Asha, Reina, how are you? You crazy lady. Bernard and Will Jonesy and Alchemist. Jeez, all of you guys. Wispwood, Blood Wolf. What is up? Yeah. You were first. I haven't even turned on the lights. Like I got tied up in something, and I decided that, you know what, since we're bringing the community and stream to the next level, I decided to start a Patreon page. So I kind of got lost in the weeds, but I have so many ambitious plans for those of you who were here yesterday, and it only makes sense at this point to be ambitious and not be afraid to put yourself out there. So we're doing it, but now today is Evercrack Day. I meant to come on earlier, but obviously I didn't because I was like nerding out and stuff. So first we must light our traditional candle. There is a silent quote-unquote ISK draw if you have been typing !Raff. That is incorrect. It is !ISK for days that I'm not streaming Eve. Where are my candles? Here we go. Must acquire fire. There we go. So yeah, how you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all that stuff. Snooze ads, thank you, Jesus. I'll just pretend I got a medal or something. Yeah, you got the medal, it's okay. You got mod ship, you've got the golden 07, you've got everything, Asha. you got everything. Where's the freaking lighter when you need one? Here we go. Burnable objects, flammable objects near flame. It's a tradition, nigh on a decade old. I'll tell you that. So looking forward to playing some Evercrack today. I've been dying all week to play for a couple weeks. I had to take a week off because family was in town and health stuff and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm still trying to light this candle. It's kind of a weird. It's not a regular lighter. It's got like an X. Like there we go. Okay. Anyway, so there was a double XP weekend for Memorial Day long weekend. That was on. There's a lot going on, but I still have to put myself through the elemental planes and just have a great time. And so that's what I'm working on today, is just simply straight up nerding out hard on the EQ. And for those who are playing Everquest, anytime I'm going to be anytime that a Easter egg levels up, if there's a chance you can get a legendary basket, right? A legendary basket, which is like 48 slots or something like that. So I'll be giving those away on stream to Everquest players. If they so choose. That's why I've separated the draw for ISK, and then Raff will be like for regular raffles related to the game. There you go. Hey Foulhorn, how are you? No Eve today, grrr. Never not grrr. But hey, it is what it is. How you doing, Strezza? Yeah, well, I've only streamed like 1,500 hours of Eve this year. I also have a game library, and I have interests that lie outside of Eve. It's fucking bright, mother Jesus. Oh, why? Yeah. Good morning. How do I change this? The mode. Oh no. Oh God, bring it down. I did take a shower and brush my hair. I just literally just hopped on as fast as I could because I was busy setting up Patreon and stuff and social media. All right, how do I turn this down? God. Okay, hang on one sec. So we're starting off with a bang, a flashbang, and we're gonna go ahead and nerd out a little bit. If I can just get my glasses on, my UV. These are dirty. No, I need to find the other pair for later. Anyway, got some coffee, so cheers to me, cheers to you, to friends will always be. It's the BB cup for today, so just having a first sip. It is a later start. I do apologize, but I got a bee in my bonnet and I had to get it out. Reina, if you need help, I'm around for another couple hours. Okay, thank you, Reina. So I found a new internet girlfriend. Her name is Reina. Both of our husbands tell us to settle down. We bonded even more yesterday during the sponsorship stream. She is She's part of the THJ streaming team. So first, let's do the shout out first to lovely Raina. Shout out to Raina _ come on, AAM. There you go. So we found out that not only, so first off, she streams EQ, some other games. She's even been trying Eve recently, just dabbling into the Eve a little bit, which is cool. But she's a Brit that sounds Australian that moved to America, married an American. I, as a Canadian, married an American, met my husband at Eve Vegas. Cool. Right. Now, whatever. That's just, okay, fine. Whatever. We married Americans. Who cares? Whatever. Right? Then it turns out we have the same kind of humor, same or lack thereof. And it also turns out that she ate her twin in the womb like I did as well. My mom had a miscarriage, and the doctor was like, we can either just like clean all the things, or we can wait a couple weeks to see if there's a heartbeat. Maybe you were pregnant with twins. And well, I was the one that survived. So that's why I'm always like, I've been PvPing since the womb. Turns out Raina had the same-ish kind of thing. She also ate her twin in the womb, or punched out her twin. And then we also have very, very unique IRL names, but not the same one, thank God, because that would have been just too weird. But we were pissing ourselves laughing, her and I, yesterday, along with people in chat. We're saying like, we need to bring Broken in here to like to marry these two women together. I'm laughing. My husband and your husband and Raina's husband, our guys are like, you guys need to settle down. I'm like, nah, no. So that's where things are at. The good twin was eaten. I know, right? Oh God! Imagine if there's two of me. God, mother of God, help me! All right, so I haven't been on as much as I wanted to be, and I am starving for some Everquest. So last I left off. Alt N is your best friend. Last I left off. First, let's turn on the music. Sorry. Boop. Okay, and. If OBS crashes, I will be back on like right away. I figured out what's going on with my OBS, and so I need some like IT time. I need to do some. Oh, just listen to this. For anyone that does cable management or has worked in IT like I have, this is like ear porn. Or it may sound really bad, but that's the sound of cable management coming to Raff. Oh yeah. Can't wait. Cannot fucking wait. All right, so I got music going. We got the mic going. All right, I'll just move this over here a little bit and let me see where I left off. I do have a number of Easter eggs from the Easter event, but not a lot. But as I ding them, as I get them into legendary, what I'll do is I'll just give them away on stream. And then whatever, so I'll crack it open for you. Oh, hey, we got a follow. Sweet. Twisted Trickster. I'm assuming is what that says. I'm a child of the internet, so thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. So anytime that I ding one of these eggs to legendary, I'll crack it open, and whatever it is, even if it's a really cool 48 or 42 slot, whatever slot bag, which I could so use, it'll go in your direction. That's the least I can do, and plus I'm just farming AAs at this point. But I am not done with planner unlocking yet. So let's see what we can do. Right, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hush you. Yes, you was right. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Innovation. Okay, where were we? First, inventory's a mess. For those who don't know, I used to play EQ was my very first MMORPG. Were it not for it, I wouldn't be here today. Basically, in such nerdiness, just giving this server like as much like head as possible, because it's like, oh, I love this stuff, right? So pardon my language, but anyway, I returned to EQ. I played it as a teen, and then didn't know what the hell was going on, and then learned a little bit, and all I ever wanted was my Wizard Epic, but no, the account was stolen from me. I was like, God damn it. Okay, so then fast forward, I think to 7 years ago, I'm like, oh my God, there's TLPs? Are you crazy? What? So I rolled a chamois, went full to time on Mangler, and then hopped over to Eridan, which is Brad McQuaid's namesake, for those who don't know, server. And then I kind of stopped after that because, you know, I was playing Eve. I was more interested in other things, and I just didn't like the way, you know, I tried Teak, and I'm like, something's off with Teak. Like, it's a cool idea, the loot set, like the rules, but I don't know. It was just requiring too much. It was baiting us for money, like to spend money, more money, more money. You know, and I'm like, nah, not doing it. So then, between Broken Stoic and I, we connected in the past year. We crossed paths, and you know, he's like, hey, guess what? There's this THJ thing. You should you should check it out. I'm like, oh, tell me more. So here we are, long story short, and I'm peddling the Evercrack. I don't care. This is great. This is, it's free to play. The buffs stay on forever. You can solo duo everything. You don't spend 4 or 5 hours as a wizard LFG. If you have one of those, you don't have to raid for 5 hours. You can just just blow through content, but at still a satisfying speed that it doesn't feel cheap. So there you go. So that's the best way I can put it. So all that to say is I'm gonna go ahead and nerd out a little bit and definitely work on my planes. So we've done a POF, 90 POA, plane of air. Let's see if I can handle it or not. We'll see. So many windows. Yeah, let me just close that. That's my inventory. Falhorn, how are you? How have I been? I'm a mixed bag. I'll tell you, overall, I am a very princess positive panties over here, 100%. I've got a lot of real life stuff going on, but won't go into that at the moment. It's just one day at a time. But I am now starting to spread the Raff About It spread our community to YouTube and to TikTok and to social media, like upping the game and getting into video editing and getting into like all sorts of different stuff, right? And so it's like, okay, well, I need to be able to sustain this, and there's costs to subscriptions to do the things, and hardware upgrades and lighting upgrades where people can control the lights. Like, I have all these ideas and a podcast and blah, 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 right? So it's like, okay, time to start a Patreon, because on Twitch, as awesome as it is, and when people gift subs, and it's awesome, don't stop, they do hold back quite a bit for Bezos. So I thought, you know what, why not do what other streamers have recommended to me and start a Patreon page where 100% of the $5 or whatever goes to the streamer itself instead of like the $1 or $2, right? So that's a new thing. Other than that, yeah, let's fucking go. So I've been dying like since the last big patch drop to continue on with this Druid Necro Mage build. I've never played a mage before back in the day. Like, nothing past, like, level 10, 15, right? Necro, maybe 40 to KC, right? Druid brought one to 61 on Mangler, but this is my baby. This is the one, this is my main at the moment. My first character is Raff About It, and that's a ogre. Ogre problems, I understand them now. It's like a warrior chamois whiz, and she's got her Wizzy Epic, which is awesome, but I have so many things I want to do. So first, I'm going to go ahead and bring this character to time, and then go back to the warrior, and then roll a ranger. So there you go. Yes. Oh my gosh! If you don't know what THJ is, here you go. It's a bunch of text, or just click the link. It's basically it's an emulated server. So you have like P99 and all that jazz, but it's entirely different. You can have leveling up to 3 classes at the same time. You can swap them out, or you can just do 1, right? Or 2 classes if you want. AAs become available much earlier. There's so much. Everything is soloable or duoable, and so on and so forth. You're not spending 5 hours in a raid every 3 times a week or whatever it is, right? You're not. And if you need a hand, like if you want to join a guild, you can join a guild. If you want to duo with someone, great. If you want just to be solo and like log in for 15 minutes and actually make actual progress, you can do that here. So for those of us who are nostalgic, and it's free to play, and it's got dev Q&A every Thursdays. Like the devs are the owners right here, bruh. Like they're right here and not like in the bazaar. All right, they're pretty cool people. So I want to peddle this crack on while playing the crack. Does that make sense? Omni Slays, how's it going? Oh, you got Raina's little puppers. I used to be nostalgic. I miss those. Oh, Jesus. All right. So if you're new to the channel, just a couple of things. One thing is, the only rule I have is please, for the love of God, don't be an asshat. Simple as that. Sorry, I forgot to turn on my lights for the bear. Like I said, I was busy setting up Patreon stuff and things and stuff. Anyway, hang on. I forgot my lights. I was ill prepared today. I didn't even finish my makeup. Whatever. Fuck it. You know what? This is Raffy in the Raw. All right, let's go. So, where was I? Forgot. All right, let's carry on. Certified asshat. Oh yeah. Right. So, so the only thing I ask is just simply just no harassment. Like I can take it, yell pretty good, but like legit harassment, the mods will kick and ban you. Otherwise, there is just simply a warning. I may or may not be known for cursing quite a bit, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I've worked government jobs, charity, public facing, all that stuff. I know how to adult and speak well and erudite and put all that freaking hat on. But I'm playing video games, so I let my hair down. And this is me, short of like salt and vinegar chips and freaking nos. This is Raph. No makeup, just hanging out playing some games. Anyway, so let's let a real Canadian. Oh fuck yeah! Actually, what game is it tonight? Is it game 4 with the Oilers versus Dallas Stars? We gotta take down Barrett. We gotta fucking take him down. That guy. Oh, don't get me started on. Don't get me started on hockey. All right, so. Plane of air. What do I got? I got tons of stuff in my inventory. Stuff I've never had in my inventory because I've been taking down bosses I never took down back like when I was a teenager. I've noticed with the streaming Everquest streaming community that you have varying degrees of experience, and just like anything else, when it comes to like older quote unquote let's call it established games, right? You've got people who can number crunch, they know all the best in slot, they know all the things, all the places, but I do not. I'm experiencing EQ not for the first time, because I used to play and I did Mangler at a time, right? But I'm discovering it in a way that I'm not stuck in a raid ball as a wizard, as a caster, right? I'm not staring at the ground, not looking at the cool dragon that I'm kind of attacking from around the corner or healing someone. You know what I mean? So for me, this is like just EverQuest like revived. So there you go. There you go. Game 5. Or we'll go back to... yeah, they gotta take them out. Tonight is definitely gonna be a honky night. Okay. Anyway, so I did start the stream a little bit later. Like I said, I have ambitions. I have a lot of things. It just takes time. And one step at a time. I've got amazing friends here. We've got a great community. And we're spreading, and we're going to spread all over the internet. So there you go. I never react much into the planes. Yeah, no, like you can freaking solo your way all the way if you wanted to. There's 560 class combinations. Let's put it that way. But if you're ever curious, just type !THJ into my chat. Even if I'm offline, it'll give you the bleh info, but just click on the link and it's easier to read that way. You can confirm this real high tech. See, thank you, Raina. Game 5. Oh god. Okay, so I got a messy ass inventory. I did get 2 Easter baskets that were like enchanted or something. I have 1 legendary that I'm gonna pop for myself, and then going forward, any that I ding. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, as I get AAs and as I level up the eggs, then we'll give them away. So who knows what it is? Even if it's something that I want, I don't care. It's going to the viewers themselves. All right, so let's see. Come on, big money. Oh, jelly beans. God damn it. Okay, we'll consume the jelly beans. Hi, Tixie, I am good. I had a very busy morning. I actually slept all night. For those who don't know, I hate to be Debbie Downer, but I do have like chronic pain, tinnitus, pain, ear eustachian too. I got issues from an accident, and for the past month, I've had mad insomnia. So I'm glad to say I've had now 2 days in a row where I've had appropriate rest, and it feels good. All right, I'm gonna head over to Plane of Air. I'm gonna go to, you know what? Let's go to Eastern Common Lands. Hang on, let's go to ECL. Here. And I love how the map has changed. I know this is like so 2 weeks ago, but oh, the Boojum, how are you? Oh, guys, shout out to the Boojum. I was thinking about you recently, wondering where you've been, or maybe it's just a time zone thing. Guys, if you love the Eves or you just love a good attitude, the Boojum, check them out. Excuse me. I swear I'm not drinking. It's just my issues. Let's go to ECL. Travel to waypoint. Yes. I'm going to do it the way I remember. I don't remember, like, all of Air. Like, no, there's the key you have to buy, and but I ran my own custom server on one of my PCs for EQ. Yeah, totally. Like, I totally get it. Totally get it. And look, ECL looks a little bit different. It's a little more populated right now at this moment. But what I can say for those who play Eve, just to give you an idea of the growth on this server has been beating almost all the live servers. And like in terms of active players, and there's no boxing unless you have a trader up in the bazaar, right? So there's no boxing. You don't have like 8 mages following each other and, you know, boxing. So that's cool. It's got more people logged in individually than there are people in Jita at any given moment. Actually, more than twice the amount. So are there still GMs? Absolutely. Well, actually, on this server, the owners are here, and they've got their crew. Like, if I just go back to the bazaar really quick, it's a no box, unless you can apply for, like, there's a little gnome NPC in the Baz that you can do an IP exemption, so that you can have so you can have another character online while you're selling your stuff in the bazaar. But yeah, it's no boxing. So like the actual player count when you're loading THJ up is real. Yeah, so no boxing unless of course you're using it to sell stuff. Yeah, so the Aporia and Cat, we just call them Cata, Catapultum, but Aporia and Cata, they hold like weekly dev Q&As. I know it's been on Broken Stoics channel and I think on VV's, I'm not too sure. They're extremely involved. They have recreated EQ in a way that serves the 99% who don't have the time like we used to, right? You want to be able to pop in for like 15, 20 minutes and make some progress, right? And you can do that now. And there's so much quality of life stuff. It's ridiculous. So anyway, plus never mind multi-class as well. So, so they're here. They're kicking around. They'll show up in chat sometimes too, in Twitch chat, like directly. So they're very, very hands-on on the community, and it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. So you get to, yeah, they're and they do like these events and cool things, like it was Easter. So for those, if you're brand new, I'm sorry, like there's some people interested in this. Like there's item leveling. So for instance, if you find yourself, I don't know, let's find something, this ring. Sure, crackling ring of lightning, whatever. Right? Actually, no, let me use the Baz search. Let's find this. Easter egg. Okay. I know this is down, but no, let's try Sword of, or Staff of the Four. How about that? Okay, Great Staff of the Four Winds. So here's a regular version of an item. Okay, and you can always play, there's built-in UIs that you can change to, like, you know, if you don't like the OG stuff, right? So here's your regular. Then there's an enchanted version of it. Oh, look, all HP mana and 250. There's a boost. Everything's doubled. Okay, well then there's a legendary version of it. so on and so forth, which actually puts you over your cap. So like there's too much to explain about how awesome this experience is, and it doesn't cheapen the experience either. So you're able to take gear and like backpacks and just random stuff and put them into this little slot, and as you gain XP, so will the item, and it'll move from like normal to enchanted to legendary. So, yeah, anyway, it's basically the logic for the server, progressional content. There you go. To unlock expansions is meant to be solo/doable. Anything past progression and custom encounters is meant to be duo/groupable. Yeah, exactly. So if you just want to play solo, you can do groupable, you can do whatever. It's very, very interesting, and it's passing all of my tests, so to speak. Also, your buffs never run out unless they're dispelled or you remove them. Okay, and there's always the echo of experience. There is the alternative currency, like on live would be Chronos. Here it's echoes, but you can just run across them randomly in EQ. You don't have to buy them. It's free to play. If you want to, you could donate to the server, to developers who are like pouring their heart out into this project, as seen here. But it's free to play. Anyway, okay. I could just go on and on and on and on and on, but I've been missing this. When I burned out from playing a ton of Eve, and then I had some health issues, and like I burned out really bad because I'd stream Eve, and then I was doing moving stuff in the evenings in Eve and updating spreadsheets like all the time during the weekends and weeknights, and I burned out. So then I said, you know what, Broken? Let's try this THJ stuff. Let's try this THJ. And Sharon said, here we are. And I am grateful to be on the THJ stream team. I'm grateful for everyone and like the help, that little points that people, give as little reminders. Don't forget this and don't forget that. There's quick travel. I just can't. It's too much. It's Evercrack. It's my first MMO. It's like your first kiss. I've kissed before, okay? So I can tell you it's like a first kiss. Okay. And GOD is going to be in a bit. But tonight, I want to say 4 p.m. Raina, maybe you can correct me, or someone can correct me, Omni. There is a dev Q&A on Broken's channel. So let's do a shout out to Broken so you guys can 8 p.m. EST, so 5 p.m. PST. Okay. Shout out Broken _ Stoic. If you want to actually, hang around and check out the actual devs behind it, and the server owner and all that. They are very intertwined with the community, very involved. Follow that channel. And like Raina said, who's also part of the THJ stream team, it's 8 p.m. EST, 5 my time PST. All right, so there you go. And I'll be tuned in. And Aporia also has a very dulcet tone voice. It's very calming, and it made my husband fall asleep drooling on my boobs. True story. True story. Anyway, so let's go back to ECL here. Antonica, drop the waypoint. Well, he was in the industry many years ago, so he listening to developers and certain these guys talk, like, in his language, he was interested, and naturally, this is my new crack. Right? It's just, why is this shady swashbuckler so huge? Fucking hell. What? Okay, I haven't been to ECL in a minute, so Jesus Christ. Anyway, what the God damn it. Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna go the way I remember. Oh, also, that guy is swole, I know, right? So here we go. So we've got Tangia going. I am definitely gonna be giving away the Easter eggs as well as we ding them, so people can get into the draws. Once they actually are legendary. So you still have the old printed maps, dude. X up in chat if you printed Alakazam out, man. Like seriously, I was that kid. I printed everything out. Sen's heading, oh yeah, was at 0. Like when I started EQ, it was late. It was like when PoP was out, Let me just make sure I'm going the right way. Hang on. Okay, good. Wow, they changed the zone. And then, so they've taken liberties too with like redesigning some models and zones a little bit. And it's pretty cool. I got yelled at for wasting the Actually, okay, so there's EQ1 and there was EQ2, got into that. But then WoW dropped around the same time, so EQ2 kind of suffered from that. Let me just make sure the volume isn't too crazy high for in-game sound. Okay, well, if it is, let me know. Why is my distance off? Hang on. Display clipping. Where's my clipping? Far clip playing. Wow, how do I still remember that? Okay, anyway. Wow, this looks updated. I haven't actually been in ECL on this server yet. I just have to find the water. Just find the water. Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Oh, dude, I remember like printing out the. Oh, look at that! There's a little facelift around here. Okay, well, let's hit the map. Hang on, can I just go Control F? And then like find. Oh shit! Hang on. I also have we also get tracking, so hang on. Let me just find the zone. Whatever. I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm a big girl. Go to East. Gotta go to EFP. I remember the old Freeport, like how to run through it and head over to air, but new one, this one, I did not know that they actually updated it. That's pretty cool. Oh Jesus, how do I? Okay, this is new. Oh, I'm trying to go to air. You know, the tree by the water at the docks. That's what I remember. I mean, this is 7 years ago, mind you, when I was on the TLP. I'm just trying to remember, like, where do I go? So... Oh, Sky, right. God damn it. Alt N, let me just check. It's going to be one of them anyway I have to do. Progression guide. Let me see. It's been a minute. So, we did plane of fire. Now it's air. Okay, never mind. Okay, alright, I'm bad. I'm in bad. But cool to know that Freeport's been redesigned. Let's have a sip of coffee. Yeah, so EQ1, EQ2, and like the man behind the vision himself, Brad McQuaid, also known as Brad Eridun Mithara. That's he unfortunately did pass away not too long ago. Well, maybe a long time ago. No, I'm not sure. But there was an Eridun server made on TLP to show respect to him. He was also behind EQ2 and also was behind Vanguard, the MMORPG. And Vanguard was the only game that I've ever actually bought like the entire like collector's edition, and I still have the t-shirt. Remind me to go grab the t-shirt. I'm going to show you the t-shirt from a bajillion years ago of the game that is now that died, unfortunately. But EQ still strong. Never underestimate the power of nostalgia, let me tell you, and being able to actually do progression within like 15 minutes. No, I just need to go to the map. The plane. Let's go to Plane Tranquility. Travel to Waypoint. Yeah, it had a t-shirt. Here, hang on. You know what? Let me just BRB 1 sec. I'll show the receipts. I hope I can find it in the bedroom. Give me like 2 minutes. 1 sec. So can't find it, but I set it aside. And basically it says Sigil Games on the chest. Just like a nice little Sigil Games logo in text. And then on the back of it, it says Vanguard, Saga of Heroes. And there's a chick with like a whip or something. Like I can't remember what class it was, probably a rogue. And it says more than just a game. Or something like that. It was a cheeky one-liner. And I still have it. And I put it aside in the bedroom so I could show you guys. But the bedroom's messy and I need to do laundry. So next time. Not lying, I swear to God. But there was a t-shirt. I don't know how. I don't know. I picked it up from EB Games and it came with a t-shirt, so. Air. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done air. Have I done air? Like, I know I've done air. I've been to time, but it's been a minute. It's been a few years. Hate, pain, murder, plane of valor, plane of war, justice. I feel like it's this way. It's been too long. Mother of God. Like somewhere like here or something. But yeah, it came with a t-shirt. And you were able to choose like what size you wanted, like when you ordered online. Is this plane of air? Shit. Hang on. It's been too long. Okay, so we made it through everything else, but now we're on POI. Oh, I guess I can Kingdom of the Wind. Yeah, okay. Kingdom of the Wind. Okay, looks like subconscious memory for the win. There we go. What? I'm not enough. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I should be ready for it? Question mark? Hang on. Let's read. Let's use our eyeballs. So I did fire. Plane of air. Let me read. While killing trash, look for but it says I'm not experienced enough to pass through. What did I miss? No, I have not spoken to the Grand Librarian. Thank you. God, guys, thank you. See, were it not for you, it would have taken 5 minutes longer to figure that out. Daylight's burning. All right, let's go to POK. You see, it's been a while, right? It's been a while. Raffy in the raw. Come on, we can load. Okay, so library. Alright. Alright. If you get motion sickness, now is the time to close your eyes, because it's a lot of stairs. Loading the game up in preparedness. God. Oh, God. Grand Librarian. He's up the elevator, I think. It's been a minute. Let me struggle. Hang on. Oh, no, I want it on there. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Freaking idiot. Let's press the button again. Speak to the assistant? Oh, this guy in gray. Okay. Hail. Translate up. Oh, I was really looking forward to the... Thank you. I would have happily waited for the elevator. Okay, so I want the Grand Librarian, eh? Councilman. Grand Librarian. Oh, well, hello, Malin. It's been 7 years at least. Did you happen to find any lore if I could look at? Welcome back, my friends. I assure you that I have been studying the cipher of Drizzle very diligently. Did you happen to find any lore or information? I'll just click. You must stop solo sec. I already finished. Okay, that's fine. Oh, character flag. Alright, cool. Travel into the deep elements. You'll need all the wits about you. Find the very essence of the elementals and fuse them into one. How to combine them, I do not know, and can only wish you luck on finding that information, etc., etc. Okay, I don't know. It's interesting he's mentioning Solasec, but alright. Not long at all. No, like, so when I burned out, when I had a major burnout and I went offline for like 2 weeks, I casually made it to like 3,000 AAs and 65. Like, it doesn't take time. Come in rather quickly, but your first character is the one that will take the most time since progression is account wide. Yeah. So you need to like, there are progression steps to take, like quests to finish and whatnot in order to progress through the expansion. So it's like, here's an example. Alt, and it tells you exactly like how to do this, right? How to flag yourself and all that jazz. Hang on, sorry, I should close that. But anyway, so you unlock the expansions, like at your first character or your main character, what will happen, and I'll need this explained to me because memory's a little foggy this morning, needs more coffee. The first character, as you unlock everything, when you flag up and all that, right? You unlock all your next characters are then flagged as well for the other zones. And they gain AAs or experience. I think it's AAs at like a dumb speed. Like the higher your main AAs are, like one of your account. This is my main. I'm making it a main. You can have a bajillion accounts, whatever. But the furthest one sets the tone for how much faster it'll be when you roll an alt. Huh? Yeah, flagging carries, but keys do not. No, you can solo. Or duo if you want. Yeah, and progression, yeah, is account wide. So I hope I spoke to him appropriately. Let's just go back here. So it's a really interesting concept. Like, I have so much to do. And, you know, Eve just came out with an expansion, and I'm like, I want to stream the Eve expansion. It's like, oh, but then there's EQ, and there was the double XP weekend I just missed. You know, oh, but then there's Star Citizen because I'm also a space nerd. But THJ is this is what nursed me back from burnout. I swear to God, I just laid there on the couch, burnt out, like no one's business, and I just played it. I played this server, and it nursed me back to health. It nursed me back to streamer health. Okay, yeah, we'll do. On Skybit, you got it. So let's go back to him. Let's go to the map. Let's go to the plains. Let's go to Tranquility. Thank you. As you can tell, this is my first go around on the server. So but there is a dev Q&A tonight. So 8 p.m. EST, 5 PST. You got me saying Sky. You can go with 40, but you get the idea. Yeah, you can still, like, there's still guilds. There's still, actually, I need to get into, are you in Broken? Is anyone in Broken's guild that can send me an invite? Because he floated the idea a few weeks ago saying, oh, I know, it'd be kind of, I would like to have a guild that will help people progress through the expansions and help blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you should definitely do that. And I will sign up. So I was obviously on, creeping on his stream. I'm like, oh, he made it, cool, but I was busy with other things. So, let's see. It appears that you are ready to travel to the elemental planes. Hell yeah! Beware, many of the gods there have set up wards to protect them against assaults. Yeah, well, you haven't met me. Most I cannot speak about. However, I do have information on the circle of protection that guards Agony in her plane of air. Oh, I got a thing. Okay. Jesus Christ. Secondly has created 4 avatars. Each one embodies a different aspect of her power, and each one of these avatars was created with a portion of her very essence. The story goes, the one who possesses each of these essences may create a key to break, the ward and enter her inner sanctum. I don't know the truth behind this, as I have neither the power nor the desire to challenge the avatar myself. I have fashioned this, which I believe will form the 4 essences into a key. Cool. For a lot of people, this is probably like, yeah, we already know this, but for some of us, it's been too long, so I'm going to read some of this. Oh, also, Foulhorn, or anyone else that's interested, you can pop in, when you pop into, like, almost any zone, I think, your thunder is always loud. There is usually... Here we go. There's an echo of the past. And these guys, what'll happen is you can hail them and you can start... I need to bring down the volume of the of the lightning and thunder. Hang on. Just bring it down back. Just bring it back a notch. All right. You can hail them, and you have the choice of having a respawning or non-respawning instance of your very own. So you're not fighting against people in open world. You know, so the non-respawning will not repop everything, but the most powerful enemies, aka raid bosses, will be there for you. If you pick respawning, then well, you can just farm wherever you are, right? Basically, but you won't have the big bad bosses, right? And also your lockouts compared to like live or back in the day, you don't have to wait a week. Right? It's hours. It's just hours. That's it. You don't have to wait a week to go back in. Like, it's freaking awesome. So it respects our time for those of us who want to experience EQ again, or for the first time without being in a raid ball staring at the floor while you're casting whatever, right? So I get to, as a former main Wizzy, look and see the world around me without being in a raid ball, and I freaking like it. So let's take a look at the progression guide. So they did throw a progression guide in here, and it tells you like step by step. It holds your hand saying, okay, and this is what you do next. Yeah, it's a 12-hour non-respawn, and 90 minutes for the respawning. Although I think respawning is meant to be dropping to 30 minutes. I think they're gonna, yeah, I think they're bringing that timer down too. Okay, note, loot to collect while in this zone. While killing trash, look for Alabaster Beak and Ivory Stormrider Canine. Okay, so we need a beak and a canine. One of these will be needed later to craft the Plane of Time key. Okay, part 1. Wind-edged key. Key to Zegni Island. To gain the wind-edged key, you'll need to gather 5 items. We got the pouch of Swirling Winds, right? So we got that. Mystical Essence of Wind, and okay, to obtain the mystical essence drop from various wing bosses called the avatars. Oh, right. This is vague memories. It's starting to come back. Complete a ring event. Sorry. You must first complete a ring event to spawn each avatar, and then it just tells you more and more and more. Okay, so I'm gonna have a lot of trash to kill. So you know what? I'm just gonna do it here. I'm gonna spawn a non-respawning. There you go, 14 hours. Ooh, oh no. Yes, I am ready. My body is ready. Let's go. So we'll see. I may be under-geared. I may be this or that. I may be missing some spells. I don't know. But first, I am missing a pet. So I do have... It's Necrodruid Mage. So we got our Mage pet. And we got our... I think that's our Druid pet. Fur Majesty. I didn't choose that name. And then we also need... Oops, that's my buff bar. Hang on. Pet. I need my necro pet. And I still have to get her epics. Oh my god. Not pet haste. Summon. Undead. Child of Burtox. Cool. I had a mother F ton of ethereal and spectral parchments. And so I've been missing a lot of spells. And now finally I'm like, okay, let's turn these in. No, I don't have my mage epic. No, like, dude, like, I've been like, I try to do as much as I can when I have the moment to play, right? And that's why I'm like, I'm gonna have to make it like an EQ week for progression, because in the evenings and weekends I have commitments. So my main time to play is literally during my daytime into afternoon, early evening. So Reina is offering to mage epics for free. Excuse me, I did buy some pieces. I didn't feel guilty about that because I had helped other people back in the day, so I was familiar with some of the epic, but no, I don't. I have my Wizzy epic for the first character I rolled, because ever since I was like 16 or 17, I was like, oh, I needed my dream to come true, was to finally get a wizard epic, because every time I tried, like even on TLPs 7 years ago, no one had time for it, even though I was the chamois that helped everyone out. You have to wait for a raid, for the people in the raid to have time and energy and fucks to give, right? Now you can just do it. I don't know the epic inside and out, so I can't tell you, but I'll hit the Baz and I'll tell you what I bought. The rest is going to be like, I'll do it for the experience. Like, obviously, like, you know, let's learn the mage thing. Like, I knew the the wizard one, because I'd done it. I've almost received the epic numerous times over the years, but you know, raid times and time zone issues, and people don't got the energy to go run another Finny or whatever it was, right? So, hang on, I got my okay, that's good. I need to do individual pet buffs here. Hang on, it's F1. Yeah, let's go to Baz. So here's the thing: is like I don't want to like rob myself of the experience of doing the epics. If it's handed to me, fine. But at the same point, like at one point, I will do it myself. But I did have some plat. I'm down to 382 plat, but that's fine because I bought as many Easter eggs as I could, so I can give them away on stream when I crack a legendary, and whoever wins wins. But if I go to parcels, I got Power of Earth, Fire, Water, Wind, some torn pages, and that's about it. Like I don't remember how it goes, but I did buy like what I could. But I'll still go through the process, of course. And like, it's like rediscovering EQ all over again. I had my Wizzy epic. I never got the 2.0 epic or whatever. Yeah, no, I understand that. Never got the, I from Play Sky on my main for Crown, so I have a few. Oh, see, yeah, see, that's the thing, is that the names for the epics, I have none. All I ever wanted was a Wizzy one back in the day. Now it's like, oh, I can be these 3 classes? Oh my god, I need to get these guys some epics. So the Druid, the Necro, the Mage, right? So I've got to do all the epics. I've got to finish the planar unlocks, and then I'm going to go back to my first character, which is a Warrior Shammy Wizzy, which has a Wizzy epic. Because that was my lifelong dream. I always wanted one. I finally got it. And then I'm going to roll a Ranger because I want to know what Ranger life is like, because I hear it's freaking OP as AF. So there you go. Good to know about farming Sky, though. Yeah, so I've got so much stuff in here. Like, I'm not sure what to sell, what to drop, what to not. It's been too long, you know? Like, I don't want to accidentally drop a time key item, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. IP for Foulhorn. So when I was talking about no box, you can talk to this gnome that's wandering around in the Baz. And there's a bunch of instances of the Bazaar. You can talk to him, and then he tells you some special instructions. He gives you special instructions on like how to allow yourself to have another character logged in, so long as it's in the Baz, and that's it. So it's not, it's based on IP address and all that, right? But anyway, so like when you go to the Baz, for those who don't know, look, there's 210 people in the first instance, 201 second, 200, 200, 200. Like, it's growing. It's dumb. It's just in the Baz. Like, people are have been flocking hard. I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never, man. Like, it's all good. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Also, when you first start off, you get an AA, a special AA to go to the Bazaar and back. Yeah, Foulhorn's just like... When you started, there was only 8. Yeah, you can age yourself based on based on that, right? Oh shit, I didn't... Fuck. Okay, PoP. I said I have PoP lol. Why do I have that as a thing? I need to finish buffing these pets. Hang on. When I started, there was 8, and they were always crashing. Jeez. There we go. And like I had tried Teak, right? I did try. Oh fuck. Hang on. I did try Teak, and there was just something weird about the tower gear, and like there's so many boxes, and it just like I went hard on Mangler. Like I went super hard on Mangler. It was my first time in time and all that stuff. So now coming back 6 years later since then, however long, I actually get to experience the game kind of for the first time with clarity, but I have been to time, but it was a long time ago. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, let's go buffs and buff the pets again. Sorry, I only did the one. So I have Easter eggs here. So like as we level an egg to legendary, and I have a number of them, I'll give them away on stream. Yeah, pet buffs. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. ADD, HDD. And this really, playing this just really makes the day fly by. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when I have to choose, what are you going to stream? I'm like, like, I want to play Q, and I want to play Eve, and I want to play everything. So there we go. All right. So we'll just need to do the red ones because they're single target. And Druid's got like a major buff, like the last big patch, and I've been like dying. Like I saw like how some of it was affecting the DPS and whatnot, and I was losing my mind. I was like, holy shite. But then I just didn't have time. I didn't have enough time to play, so I'm like, fuck, I missed the double XP weekend? What? Okay, you're good. And Nulorab. Bees. Yes, the bees. That's right. I don't even know. Do I have my bees on here? Oh, that's the one thing I wish I could figure out with EQ. If there was a way for it to, like, short of taking a USB stick and just copying over, like, probably an INI file or two, the setup is different, right? When I go laptop to desktop. So it's like, I have bees. I've got AA wise, we're looking at 3,035. So I started from the ass end of it. So the class, make sure all the class ones are taken care of. Then archetype was taken care of. And now I'm just in general. Battle ready, fine. I haven't done any crafting yet. I just pouring everything into, you know, innate intel, innate, everything to like just stat boost the character. And if you don't know what this is, these are stats that are above the cap. To like, it's so much to explain, but it's simple once you understand it. Now let's go back to my. Why do I have 65 fire and 65 PoP? Lol. Okay. So going back, yeah, there's the bees and there was two that were added as AAs if I recall correctly. But let's have a sip. All right. I don't remember the last time I was in air. Like, I know it was 7 years ago, but it looks different when you're not in a raid ball. And you can actually see things. Okay, what do I have? Ward, okay. Let me go to my A's. I might have to set it up on here. Can activate. And I'm running a headache, too. But I don't care, because I want to play. Is it just, hang on. Or is it, no, I got the swarm, all that. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I got necropotence and I got the bees as well. But I think those are passive, aren't they? So I've just sorted it by activate. So N for necro. Class, archetype. Yeah, I think those are passive. Doctors tomorrow? Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I just got this headache. I've been running headaches and insomnia and chronic pain stuff, but, you know, muscle relaxants are great. But I also failed to drink water. And I've been doing a lot of Eve coverage recently of, like, the new expansion, so I just, like, yak, 8-9 hours, and then I'm like, oh, I'm losing my voice. I don't understand. Why? Okay, I can turn the volume back up here in just a sec. How you feeling? What's going on? Yeah, hydrate. So I've got semi-dehydrating fluids. I have yesterday's glass of whatever. Which is totally safe to have, by the way. I did not refill my water bottle. Like, I was working on Patreon. I'm like, let's do the Patreon. We want to start a podcast. We want to, like, spread the Riff Raff community around the freaking world, man. And then I didn't do makeup. I didn't do nothing. I didn't get my water. And it's like, that's it. I need to crack out. I need my crack. Yeah, so there you go. So next up, I'll go ahead and grab some water. Okay, Vengeful Spirit. Cool. Let's take a look at the zone. I prefer a black background. It's just a personal choice. Oh yeah, your pain meds. Shit, that's right. You had the dental stuff done. Ugh. There's not no dude. Okay, so true story regarding power. I didn't have sound going through my headset, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" I had like 3 YouTube videos open. Like I had a bunch of stuff open on the computer, and essentially, hang on, I'm not sure if I'm equipped to half talk and half play. But I shorted it, so I plugged in the headset into the Blue Yeti because I prefer that, and something shorted, something definitely shorted. Why is my dots more dots? Okay, and so the computer rebooted, everything restarted around me. The ice machine, like in the kitchen way back there, like one of those cheap ones. I flipped a breaker or something. I don't know. So I can't fit no mini fridge. I got too much going on. I got the fish tank. I got the TV next to me. Oh, Lord. Anyway. It's not full pet cuck. No, it's druid necromage. Full pet cuck will be necromage beast. Once I get this character through time, then I'll go back to my first character, which is a warrior chamois whiz ogre. And now I understand so much the pain of being an ogre. And I never really got to play these classes really before too much. I think it's for it ought to be a 30-second ad. Monetization ads. No. There we go. That might be a long ad. After this ad, then it should be back to like 30 seconds every 60 minutes. There we go. Thank you. Also for the Eve people. Let me just okay. Anyway. Get my pets doing things. Thank you for the reminder. I have to turn the ads off. God damn it. There we go. Where's my chat? I lost my chat. Oh yeah, just wrecking face. I have wondered about going full pet cuck, but I didn't want to. If there's enough pet cuck going around, let me just go I'll meet you halfway. Maybe I'll be able to make some plat here, man. That'd be cool. Get the plat going. I spent all my plat on eggs while I still could. So I can give them away to people. Jesus. Will WTB loot all surroundings. Okay. So there's your different... Okay. Got it. Sorry, just a little out of it. Where's my freaking edge? Bear with me. Oh. Let's start the music back up. Sorry about that. Okay, and OBS, please don't die on me. Okay, we're good now. And of course, if anyone has any THJ desires, you can definitely start a THJ dungeon at any time. I've made it so that it's quick to gain channel points, as I'm branching into EQ here. All right, let's just do this. And yeah, I can do Swarm of Decay, I can do Army of the Dead, I can do Cascade to get host development. Like, we can just bring it all on. Like, but it's nice just to chill, you know what I mean? It's nice just to, you know, at your own pace. Face roll things, but not entirely face roll. Like, there's a certain equilibrium that must be met. Oh, hi, Constable. Let's just put everyone on you. How about that? Okay, and then we're gonna just dot all the things. I have a dot macro, so I'll just select different. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, all right. This is not a test. I haven't been here in years, man. I'm just killing stuff. I don't care. Like, I could do this all day. Like, this is... Like, I used to creep out the hubby when we were, like, first courting, and I was on Mangler. Dude, this is the game I could play with no sound, no music, no nothing. And all you see is typing, or hear is typing. And it's just me and the game for 12 hours, 13 hours, 14, whatever it is, right? It's that game. It's my first MMO that I ever played. It's like, it doesn't, and people, and those who don't know, they're like, it looks like wallpaper, it's moving wallpaper. I'm like, but you don't know. This is the reason why I can type, or most of us can type 120 words per minute. You know, it's because of this damn game. You were in a party, and sometimes you fell asleep at the keyboard because you were grinding all night at the graveyard in Nightmare, you know what I mean? So, anyway, that's a little Raffy ramble there, but this is refreshing. I haven't been there. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. Just a wee bit until it decides to throw thunder at us. Where's my chat? Sorry, chat. I closed chat by accident. Chat. Pop out. There we go. Windy White Wind, welcome. Pet Cug, Pet Trio Bill was... The original was Neck... but also yeah, Enchanter as well. If I'm a returning player, what server should I join? This one, 100%. Here, let me THJ. Welcome in. Click on the link. Experience EQ like you've never experienced it before. The server and the devs are so intertwined with and care about the community and the quality of life. They've made changes to the game in really intelligent and intuitive ways. Like I said, you can solo, duo, pretty much almost everything. If you want to group up, you can group up. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But you can still make progress without having to spend 5 hours raiding. Like, I'm not in a raid ball. I actually get to enjoy the scenery and just take mother effers down. So this is THJ. It is an emulated server. It's actually beating all the live servers as far as I'm concerned. There's mother F tons of people on this server. And it's no box. Like true no box. Not like fake no box. What the hell is the hotkey for buffs again? Where's my buff bar? Oh, no, I targeted a corpse because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you can have 3 classes at the same time. Exactly. And Lads plays as well, so we've got like a crossing of like Eve and Everquest going on the channel. I normally stream Eve Online quite a bit, and I can't help myself. This shit's awesome. So whatever. Do not forget where you come from, man. It's crack. Yeah, and I did TLP as well. Master Voodoo. I did TLP as well. Like I did Mangler to time, multiple characters, blah 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 blah. You know, I was on Povar originally a bajillion years ago as a teenager until my account was stolen from me. Or my character, I should say, was stolen from me. But Mangler, and then see, I remember the floor. I remember looking at the floor and following people. I get to experience this at my own pace. Oh, it's so calm in here. It's actually kind of relaxing. Until Jesus. Until these guys show up. But I can say, coming from like playing I dabbled in other live servers, and like as new TLPs would get launched and whatnot. And yay. This beats everything, hands down. It respects our time. I don't have time to be LFG for however many hours as a Wizzy. I don't have time to raid 3 times a week, 4 hours, never mind corpse runs, never mind all that stuff. Like, this caters to the 99% of us who are not don't have the carefree time, question mark, as we used to. I'm just gonna throw a little dot on it. Okay, ow. Mommy. Mother. There we go. Like, I can just keep going. Frenzy Burnout, Cascade, like there's ways to, like, not die. I'm just casually walking through this, just having fun. You need to remember to have fun, and it shouldn't feel like a job, you know? EQ, it can feel like the Evergrind, right? It doesn't feel like that anymore. But it also doesn't cheapen the experience either. You still gotta, like, you know, you still gotta work at things. Fun detected must nerf. I know. Error, error. She's having fun, error. I'll tell you, my wine consumption definitely changed. I remember raiding, like, those 7 years ago, whatever, on TLPs. And being the guild HR person and recruiting and blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Just stuff you get into because you're interested, right? But I remember, yeah, raid CRs, corpse runs, that's when the wine flowed. And by the time the raid's done, everyone's half shit-faced. So that's no longer a problem. So I've got 3 epics to go. I'm going to do all 3 epics for this character and the planes and then we're going to move back to the original character, which also received a buff. I was like, oh, I was cool before it became cool. I made a build before it was cool. So that's going to be fun. And then definitely the ranger. I definitely want it. I want it. I want it so bad. You don't even know. Like, this makes you want to play more. And it's free, for fuck's sakes. God damn it. Ugh. I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I going? Okay. Wait, what? Sure. Whatever. Don't care. But yeah, it's fun. It's freaking fun. No spreadsheets involved too, which is kind of nice. It's only 500. Yeah, exactly. It's only like 560 class combinations. Like, do what you want. They're going to be coming out with seasons, like seasonal ladders and hardcore. So hardcore stuff and solo self-found. Like, people are already doing some solo self-found stuff, like, to give themselves more of a challenge. But they will be formally coming out with, like, seasons and ladders and all. Like, the only limit that these devs have is literally the IP and what they're allowed to do. That's about it. You won't find THJ on your server list. You know, like how P99 is its own thing? You'll have to go and actually grab the emulate. It is an emulated server, but it's free and the instructions are there and there's no, don't worry, it's vetted. It's all good. This is how they're able to get around a lot of stuff too, right? Hardcore self-found might be enough to get me to play. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Banjo Jones. And that's the thing. So there's so much stuff coming down the pipe. I would encourage you to head over to Broken Stoic's YouTube channel. And let me just pull him up right now. 101. I'll put it in chat. He's a like-minded individual. He's awesome. But he has been hosting the dev Q&As that happen every Thursday. Like, it's live. Like, it's not scripted. It's just like, okay, the devs show up. People ask questions live on Twitch, and you know, they talk about it, and they'll debate some things live on air, and sometimes they'll even go, let's save that for a later, let's talk about that offline. You know, can't tell them what's coming down the pipe just too much. Anyway, but if you want to, like, catch up and get a sense of the vibe of the developers and the server owner, head over to Broken's channel and look for the dev Q&A stuff. But there is the dev Q&A happening at 8 p.m. EST, 5 PST. That's the best I can give you. I can't give you British time zone or EU time zones. I'm sorry. And as for the rest of the THJ, like, formal THJ stream team, everyone's got their thing, their vibe, their whatever. Like, one guy is like solo, self-found only. There's hardcore modes. There's people like me who are like, oh my god, I actually get to see what I'm doing and not be in a raid ball. And, like, I don't know all the best in slots like some people do. Okay, I might die here. Actually, no. Nature's Blessing and Boon. Oh, suck my dick. Some of them smell. Speaking of which, how's it going, nerd? I might have overpulled. I wasn't paying attention. Spirit of the wood. That's what she said. Alright, anyway. We can do Fear Storm, but we're fine. So we're just gonna sit for a moment. Hey, Nerd, how you doing? And Nerd Navigator, he's part of the stream team as well. Let's give him a shout out. He's got, like, the best, like, raid freaking notification. I love you, man. just for that. Shout out to, I can't even spell shout out to Nerd_Navigator. There we go. I have 59 minutes and 41 seconds before I can give you another shout out. Or did you already do the shout out? I don't even know. There was a shout out? Did you? Oh, you did it. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. You modded for me. Thank you, Raina. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Wendy. What's up? All right. So I'm just going to sit for a sec. Just get some mana. Let's, So Raina and I are like internet girlfriends now. I'm calling it because it's just eerie, the similarities. Let's see. Where's this egg at? This egg's at Enchanted right now. Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Oh, nerd. Bro. Oh, Uno River. Are you kidding me right now? No. You crazy. Holy shite. Thank you for the subs. 07 to you. I don't have a cool thing, bells and whistles for that. Damn, dude. All you can see is my heart rate going up. That is my heart rate next to that. Dude, that's a lot. Sorry, I'm probably peeking out on the mic. Nerd Navigator, you rock. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cheers, man. Man, if I could, I would return the 20 subs. I'm just not there yet. Just started a Patreon page, though, so hopefully there's that, too. Uno reverse. Seriously, though, like, the people on the THJ team, like, freaking rule. Didn't need to accent it with the 20. Thank you very much for that. You have no idea. It helps pay the bills to keep this thing going. And it helps protect people from, from ads. That's great. Thank you. That's very, very nice. And so dodge foul horn. But yeah, you should if you haven't already, do check out Nerd Navigator's channel. I creep in. I may not always talk when you're online, my dude, but if I can call you my dude. Jesus, I can't believe you did that. That's a lot. That's a lot of subs. Thank you for your patronage. His raid freaking video is awesome. I need to come up with something like that. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Hang on. Let's not die. Yeah. What was I not paying attention to? Okay. Thank you, nerd. God damn it, nerd. Here I am, didn't do my makeup, didn't have my lighting on. This is just Raffy in the raw. Thank you. That's very humbling. Ooh. Okay, so the egg's at 13.5%, so we'll give away, like I said, so once any of these Easter eggs hit legendary, we'll have a raffle in chat. And you guys can, and I'll open it for you and I'll send it to you no matter what it is. Even if it's a legendary Easter basket, motherfuckers. So it's just so nice to not be in a raid ball or staring at a wall, like, or just only targeting a main assist, right? It's a completely different experience than, say, TLP or back in the day. What's all this stuff then? Is this clickable? I don't know what that is. What is that? Why are you floating? All right. Well, anyway, dude, seriously, you crazy. Avatar of Wind raid. Keska fuck. Literally, like, so there are people that know, like, best in slot, people that min-max, that so self-found. I'm not there yet. Like I said, the last time I played was really about 7 years ago on TLPs, and I went hard. Oh, Jesus! Alessa! Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you for the cheers. We got a hype train going on, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is that? You know what happened on Broken's channel once? You got the, there's like a 0.1% chance of a golden Kappa hype train. I was like, you bugger, you lucky duck. And you're able to use the golden Kappa anywhere for 24 hours. That's cool. So thank you for the hype train. Level 5 hype train. Oh my god. That makes, nerd, you balla, yo. And today I just set up Patreon so I can, like, continue to just pump out, like, let's do podcasting, let's do this, let's spread the community, let's get onto video editing, let's do this and that and the other thing, and just let's get her going, right? Bezos steals too much from us. Let's spread the message across the interwebs, all while having a good time. If you're new to the channel, I just have to warn you that I do occasionally swear. So hide your kids, hide your wives. All right, we cry laugh on this channel a lot. There's cry laughter. It's a great time. Hence Raff rhyming with laugh. You know. Whiteboard. Damn it. If I could afford a whiteboard, I would, all right? But instead, I'm going to put... I just got Google Workspace set up so I can put all of my ideas into one place and slowly tick away at everything. But first things first, I've got to do, like, Twitch taxes. They're due on the 15th, so I've got administrative stuff to do. So I've been, like, picking up binders and printing old stuff, like, adulting. I should be doing that first, really. At the same point, I don't want to disappoint anyone because I've kept a schedule, like a Monday to Friday, 10 till 2, but usually 10 till 4, or earlier. Sometimes I'll hop on even earlier because I'm like mega excited about something, and so I just gotta work on a few things. But I don't like to disappoint people when they're so used to seeing me online at a certain time, right? And I miss seeing them when I'm online too. But I have to adult. I gotta do some paperwork. I gotta do things so we can keep this party going. Oh, are you it? Are you the... Oh, shit. Okay, alright, cool. If anyone here suffers from anxiety, I just have one warning. There is one jump scare on the stream, and that's whenever there's a fiscal... Like, if someone throws, like, $1, it's the goat scream. Just so you know. Also, that's, like, a little advertisement. But at the same point, it's like, if I know people do suffer from anxiety, and they're like, what the F was that sound? If it scared people? Otherwise, everything else is tame. All the other sound effects are pretty tame. Check the channel points. I'm going to be updating those notifications. It's going to be good times. It's going to be freaking good times. All right. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just having my fun. Avatar win. All right. Ray, can I hail you? Can I do anything with you? I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep killing things. I'm just gonna kill everything in the zone and figure it out. Let's see. Anywho, oh, so I heard, okay, so for those who don't know, Wheel of Time Season 4 was cancelled on Amazon. They finally unfucked Season 3. Oh, what was that? Oh, Reina! Oh my god, Reina! Thank you so much for the cheers! Yes, that's the ICQ. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit of a nostalgic beast, okay? God damn it. Reina! Thank you! I'm not wearing makeup. You're gonna actually see me blush. God. This is so much fun. It just... Not being in a raid ball. And being able to, like, at your own pace, super fast or super slow, whatever, just experience the Evercrack. You know? It's good. I stopped after episode 1. I couldn't understand. Okay, so if you read the books for Wheel of Time before watching, and I did, like, I audiobooked it. I read it and audiobooked for years and years. Many years. Just listening to the same story over and over and over and over. It's like 14 books, right? 13 or 14 books. So when it first came, Wheel of Time first came out, actually, it was originally attempted, what the hell? There we go. It was originally attempted on BBC. So there's an even older version. There's a pilot on BBC from like 1990. I don't know. It was horrible. Unless you hadn't read the books. But then Amazon picked it up. And it unfortunately, production was really affected by COVID, like for season 1. But they strayed so hard from the books that if you were a book fan, you were pissed. You were pissed off. I was pissed. I've never raged like about a show before until then. So, they fucked around with season 1. Season 1 and season 2, but it was nice to see, at least visualize, at least now in my mind, I know what, the One Power looks like, and so on and so forth. It was, they cut too much, it was straying too much, like, big things were happening where they shouldn't have. And then season 3, if you stuck around for season 3, you can see that the writers were unfucking everything. They're unmessing up what happened in the first 2 seasons, and it had a 97 approval rating. Even for those of us who were reading it and were disappointed by the first 2 seasons, we're like, ugh, this is garbage, right? sorry, damn pets. It actually, I was satisfied. I actually became like emotionally attached to the show again. And then I hear that it's getting canceled. So now the latest scuttlebutt is that they're shopping around for someone else to pick up Wheel of Time. So maybe an HBO, maybe Apple, who knows? And they're gonna have, I hope they have Sanderson on staff, and they're gonna, you know, stay true to the books, because they were just unfucking it, and I was satisfied, even though there's some weird stuff that you kind of go, did you have to do that? It's like Lord of the Rings, and like, okay, Tom Bombadil wasn't there, but he's not exactly the most crucial. Okay, sure, there wasn't the Reckoning of the Shire, but you know, there's concessions to be made when you're translating an epic series, 13, 14 books, to screen, and a lot of the character development happens in their own minds when they're thinking, right? So I'm hoping that Apple or HBO picks it up, and I will not lose faith. I don't know how many times I screamed at when I found out it was canceled, I was angry. I was stomping around the house, motherfucking beep 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 beep, goddamn Rafe Judkins, beep 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 beep. Definitely Reed. Yeah, he was a consultant. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't fuck around with the story in the first place. Like, I understand. Like, I'm definitely one of those persons who tries to like look at other points of view and give full benefit of the doubt. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, hang on. I'm actually not playing at my fullest potential here. Hang on, just a moment. I might die. I may or may not die. Hang on. Actually, let's take you and you. Okay. Cascade Decay. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Act natural. But yeah, he was a consultant for the show this time around, and it didn't seem to help. So they're really hush-hush about why they made the changes that they did, and so drastically. Like, despite the COVID big hiccup in development, and them claiming that it's $250 million an episode to do all the effects and everything, right? Okay, so what? Look at Game of Thrones. Holy shit! Thank you so much for the hype train. We had a level 6 hype train. Thank you. That helps so much, and I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Just today, I'm just a little rough around the edges, but you know what? The essence is there. So even though they had Sanderson, so for those who don't know, Robert Jordan had passed away before he can actually finish his entire epic. But there were enough notes, and his wife was his editor, and basically Sanderson was brought in, basically to finish it, to do it justice, and he did. He did an excellent job, in my personal opinion. Check my glasses, right, and my pocket protector. Anyway, where am I going? I have no idea. I'm just running around killing shit. It's great. It feels good. But it seemed like Sanderson was probably having a conniption. Like, he was probably I would hope he was losing his shit. I don't know the politics of it. I can't speak to it. I can only just guess, right? And I'm just hoping that it's not the end of it, I just hope it's not. So it's starting to finally, you can tell what they were doing with the last season. You can tell they were retroactively, they're trying to fix what was happening. So I don't know. Who knows if it was the execs up top who were like, no, we want this and this to happen. And then you have Sanderson in the background going, hey, this is not at all Robert Jordan's vision of Wheel of Time. Why are you killing these people? Why is this happening? Right? And yes, I understand when you translate something to screen, there's things that get lost, and you have to cut the fat, and you got to try to do character development without reading their minds, right? Because you're in the books, you can. Yeah. So who knows why the first and second season sucked the biggest balls? Like, I was pissed. From season 1. Well, season 1 was Wine Fury. It was Wine Fury. What is this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm also thankful that, I'm like, oh, I get to visual. Now I have a visual in my head for the next time I revisit the series and so on. It's like, okay, now I know what the Dark Power looks like. Now I know what the Aes Sedai, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I enjoyed the costumes. I gave it a lot of concessions in the beginning. And then, well, they fucked around with it too much. It wasn't Wheel of Time. And for those who I've spoken to and people I've watched, people who have never read the books and watched the show, they're like, I'm kind of lost. So if they did a reboot with the same actors, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yeah, sign me up. I want to see it do well. Like, who doesn't? Like, if it's so freaking long, why are we adding scenes never in the books? Thank you. Thank you. Like the very first scene with Egwene or whoever going down a river. Well, that was her getting, like, becoming, like, one of the women of the... She's a woman now, right? That was fine. There's certain things I can give, but if you were to Google it, I have to find the article name, like, who put this up, because it was revised, after this entertainment place announced, here's what's happening to Wheel of Time, it's getting season 4 is canceled. Even though there's a 97% like approval rating because people are like, they're going back on the right track. Good. Sorry, hang on, pets. There we go. The excuse is that it costs too much to do the SFX or whatever, the effects on for the show. I'm like, Game of Thrones, anyone? Like, HBO, someone pick this up, please, and listen to Sanderson. Like, please. God, this is a Raffi ramble. This is a rant, not a rant. This is a rant about Wheel of Time. So, like, I was such a, like, even, like, leading up to it, I was watching all the shows, like, all the YouTube videos, and, people explaining the universe of Wheel of Time and what this certain power is and what's an Aes Sedai. Just like I was hardcore fangirling, getting myself pumped up. That was a bad idea. But anywho, so the rumor mill says that they're shopping around to see if someone else will pick it up. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Foulhorn, Sam, you like the actors, but like don't change all of the things. Nope. Some things I do understand. Like, I really try to put myself in the never read the book brain. But even when the people who haven't read the book are confused, you're doing something's not right. Nope. Yeah, anyway, hi! I'm a little passionate about that one series of books. just a wee bit. I'm so glad there's other people here that know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh god, I love you all. The Forsaken. Well, so here's the thing with the Forsaken. Okay, nerd, you are feeding my angst. This is like therapy right now. Are you sure you want to go down this road? Chat, do we want to go down this road? Because I will bit by bit break it down while we're killing shit. My goal right now is to like clear the zone. And now we're talking. I am scared either way. Or scarred or scared. I don't know. You're freaking hilarious. And I get to do this. Yeah, I'm not staring at a text box. Don't get me wrong. Staring at a text box in EQ is like rite of passage, right? And you're typing and all that stuff. Why do I keep engaging when I have low mana? I need to stop doing that. Dangerous Boon, Spirit of the Wood, Cascade of Cave, Serpent in a Row, let's go. Is this the wanted chick? Yes, there is. Yeah. I was covering the changes in Legion for Eve, and we're having a great time. Like, I went step by step covering all the changes, and we had discussions on Twitch, and it was a big thing because it's a big expansion. And then someone decided to, in chat, playfully, for the fun of it, like literally, if you read the description of the freelance opportunity, like put a bounty on me. I'm like, yeah, go right ahead. It's fine. It's fine. I even went to Tama, and I'm like, 1v1 at the sun, anyone? In a Kiki. And no one was there. I was like, all right. So Rather than be salty, is stream sniping and Eve Online, right? Rather than being salty, like I miss the days of like way back when I used to stream Eve like 10 years ago, and then some, and you know, it was when you can go to nullsec and there were bubbles everywhere because there was no filaments. Right, and I did a lot of exploration. I really enjoyed exploration and wingspan and all that stuff. I'm still attacking things without mana. God damn it. Next time I need to sit. Somebody needs to yell at me to sit. But anyway, I missed the cat and mouse. I missed the cat and mouse of like people in gate camps and nullsec and whatnot. So, so I'm like, yeah, go ahead, leave the opportunity up, bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go. And I think after that opportunity is done, I'm going to start my own opportunity. Put a bounty on my own head. Because it's content in terms of, like, people get to try something. For every point of damage you do, you get, like, 100,000 ISK or something. I don't know. Something fun. But this person the person who created the opportunity as a test. And I said, go ahead and keep it up. Sit. Sit, Raffi. Sit. They're paying $500 million for my corpse. So whatever. So yes, I am the wanted chick. USA for the win. Yeah, so going back to the Forsaken, I need a drink. Hang on. So I'm gonna lean into the whole like stream sniping thing, 'cause I don't care. Like filaments weren't a thing back then, and I really enjoyed getting out of bubbles and gate camps and nullsec. It just the cat and mouse. I miss it. So it's like bounties are back. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Let's go. Nerd says, also I'm an ally, but did Elaine and Avienda need to make out? You know, I think I understand what you're saying there, but I think that was their way of saying that the girls are okay, like eventually. Because we know what happens. He has 3 wives practically. I don't know. Spoiler? Question mark. I think that was their way of maybe trying it out to get the girls to get along really well, and then they share Rand. That was like the best case scenario in my head. Like I try to put like my princess positive panties like helmet on and be like, maybe they're trying it they're doing this because of this, also called denial. But yeah. No. No, but you know, I'm trying to understand like what the hell was going on through their heads there. Did they have to do that? No. But also, if you paid attention to Rafe Judkins and all his posts and everything throughout 65% mana, everything leading to and from season 1 and season 2, if you watched his Twitter, that will explain a lot as to why there's a certain direction with the girls and some people. Yeah, sister wives, I know, right? I'm happy to watch girls make out. They are not like that. Oh. I was okay with it. They're hot, but that's just me and my preferences. like I love the D too much, but I can appreciate something pretty, so don't worry. Anyway, yeah, they didn't have to do that, but I tried to like grok, why would you do that? Is this because you're setting it up for them to share Rand and it's all like sex positive stuff? Like I don't understand. But if you followed Rafe Judkins, he was threatening. And like, he was trolling and threatening the viewer base, saying, if anyone else complains more about any characters, I'm going to make them gay. Yeah, I said the G word, but this is what he said. And like, you don't say that to your viewer base. You already fucked around with season 1 and season 2. Like, I'm all ally, you know? So it's just like, so I'm pissed at Rafe. He's the lead on that, directing and all that. I hope, I don't know. I'm just a dumb Canadian playing my video games, and I love me my Wheel of Time universe, but I hope Sanderson was causing a shitstorm behind the scenes. Tell me more. Tell me you don't care about the story without telling me you don't care about the story, right? Ah! Ah! I mean, it was the first mega series that I read, and then listened to over and over and over and over because Kate Redding and I can't remember the name of the narrator, but those two narrators were really, really good in the audiobooks. And they were pleasant. They're such a pleasure to listen to. Also, can we talk about Tom? God damn it. You got me started, nerd. You got me started. Like, when is she gonna figure out that she's like, you know, her and him and her mom? It was there. I was hoping when Elaine, I think when she was like drunk and doing the hills of I can't remember the name of it. The hills of top of my brain. I really enjoyed that episode, by the way. I was hoping that she was gonna be like drunk enough to be like grabbing his mustache and be like, "Hey, I remember. You know that." So yeah. Anyway, what's my heart rate at? 79. Okay, I'm not I'm not losing my shit. Also, ow, bitch. Take my army of the dead. God damn it. Suck on all of that. Also, give me help. Give me your help. Am I silenced? Also, ow. There we go. You got me going, nerd. You got me going. Thank you again for those subs. And for the hype train addition, Raina. You didn't have to do that. It's so sweet. So yeah. Fucking. Rafe. I was all like, yeah, it's got RAF. This guy's gonna be great. It's like Raff. Something, anything, you know? And there were some really good YouTube channels about it. Like the Wheel of Time. There's a ginger. He's got a beard and he's kind of shy, but he was going to like WatCons and he was doing major video breakdowns and developments, and like I became a huge fan, and he just set it up so that people can learn the lore. There's so much lore. 14 books, or 13, 14 books, right? And I could see it. I could see the denial on like a lot of these reviewers' faces. And then finally when season 3 was like pretty much done, that's when like some of these people were like, okay, now I can say, oh, thank God. Thank God they're on their way to unmessing things up. The Forsaken not dying is weird, but I have a question. Ishmael, he died from the I want to call it like the one power sword, because it looked like, not the one power sword, but it looked like Balefire almost. So I was like, is it gonna be Balefire or is it gonna be? So they turned Ishmael to dust, and then what's her nuts, Lanfear, she comes back to life, which was weird. I'm like, that's not how that. Yeah, I freaked out. I was like just raging every step of the way, but like trying to. At first it was denial, then it was like acceptance, and like, okay, fine, whatever. You know what? This is a different show. It's like World War Z. You know what? The book is not at all the movie. This is just their interpretation, whatever. But it's like, pick a lane. Either you tell the tale as intended, and you leave some things out as you need to because it's translation to screen, or do a completely different story. Just pick one. Thank you. I was wondering where my buff window was. Oh shit, I got fucking debuffed like no one's business. Okay, that explains a lot. Thank you. I was looking at that going, I wonder where my buffs went. Thank you, Raina. Yeah, Balefire burns the person out of the pattern. It's the only way to kill them permanently. So I'm like, okay, where the F is the Balefire? You know, because we know the Dark One and Resurrection, blah, 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 blah. There's more, right? And how he can make someone beautiful ugly, and there's so much. There's so much I've forgotten, but I don't know. So, like, I liked how they did, like I said, season 3 really started on F itself. like you could see, okay, if they kept it up, then they can go ahead and like after retro fixing everything, they can tell the tale, hopefully. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. It's hard to give all the backstory in a movie. Right? Never mind that. I like the first thing I saw go from book to first series I saw go from book to screen as a kid was like the Golden Compass, right? And I lost my shit when I found out the Golden Compass from Philip Pullman was coming out. I was like, OMG, WTF, BBQ. And I was okay with it. I'm like, they are missing out so many. That was my first experience of like, they're missing out so much, but it still had the spirit of the books. They never continue with the Amber Spyglass or anything else, right? But, God. So I ejected myself from caring too much about Wheel of Time. I'm like, let's just go with the flow. This will give me brain imagination fodder. And then they started unfucking it in season 3 retroactively. And then I started caring again, and I got emotionally involved and tied to it. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. This is, I can see if they can do this, they can, where am I? They can do this, come on. And then canceled. I was like, fuck. So Rave can suck my dick. That's all I have to say. So if HBO picks it up, fine. If Apple picks it up, great. I want Sanderson to be heard, and they need to... I got no issues with the actors. Did I already do here? Okay. Oh, no, I did not. Okay, there we go. Oh god, Horn Totem. This has been the whole rant. I've been ranting nonstop since Nerd Navigator fed my Wheel of Time thing. Yeah, they canceled it, even though it had 97% approval on Amazon, due to the cost of the effects of each show, 250 mil each. I'm like, have you seen Game of Thrones and what that costed? Also, make sure the guys that fucked up Game of Thrones at the end, for a lot of people, there was a lot of people that were upset about it. Me, I was like, whatever, but it's kind of rushed, but fine. I just hope they don't. If HBO picks it up, I don't want them to do what they did with Game of Thrones. I just hope someone picks it up. But the money they made on GOT, right? You're feeding the beast, nerd. I should find... You know what? Where's my fucking phone? Give me one sec. I'm gonna sit for some mana. I'm gonna find... Because it's hubby that sent me the news. We're sitting for mana, okay? So... How far are we with the... Oh, we got 77.8% left on the... or into this enchanted egg. So when it becomes legendary, I'll give it away to someone in chat. Baby, where are you? He's the one that sent me the news. Let me scroll back. Who reported? Deadline.com. You know what? I'm going to take this link. Copy it. I'm going to join my own Twitch channel. Twitch. Rap about it on my phone and then paste it. Because it's... Yeah. Here we go. Hello, me. Oh, it's so weird. Let me chat in chat. Let me chat on mobile chat. And just paste this link. God, motherfucker. Ugh. Not at full mana, so we're okay. No. No unpin. No? Ah, Jesus Christ. I'm messing with the channel. Oops. Hi, Irina. Sorry, unpin this message. Yeah, it's not giving me the chat box, because I'm not using the app, I'm just using browser. But anyway. Oh, there it is! I can do it now. Paste. Enter. That was the link that hubby sent me. And then when he told me, I was like, no, I haven't had a chance to look at your message yet. I've been streaming all day or whatever. And when he told me, I was like, oh, what? Missing stuff is fine. Completely rewriting stuff is not in my book. Amen to that. Animes usually don't include everything a light novel does, but they generally follow the same story, unless they're the first Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god. We are nerds. Yes. I found some more nerds. Yay, THJ. This is just more. Oh god. Wheel of Time it's one of the rare buttons you can push for me. And I'll start twitching out like But it's such a great series. And they f***ed it up, bruh. Okay, I need to like pick. Oh, I was already here. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, but the money they made on Game of Thrones, right? Ugh. Hey. So, I have enough echoes to server buff folks. And I know I'm newer to the community here, not a new person to Evercrack. I will be doing server-wide buffs like before going live, just to like get people on here, like let them be aware that there's another streamer, and I give away stuff, and we can hang out and chat and nerd out. I think I'm like doing the same loop. I'm not sure, but that's all I gotta say. Okay, let's focus. I haven't been here in like 7 years, so let's take a look. Actually, you know what? Let me evac. I'm gonna evac and then start from scratch and just... I just got distracted with Wheel of Time. They were rewriting it. Like, the Forsaken are supposed to die. And then the Dark One is supposed to, like, res them, reincarnate, whatever. We won't get into the weeds of it. And then Balefire, anytime Balefire is used, the person is, or whatever, is removed from the pattern altogether. That's the only sure way, right? Ugh, I was saying I was going to evac. I'm sorry you had to see the side of me. If this is your first time here, I'm so sorry you had to see this side. The passionate, angry side of Raph. And I don't normally get angry. I'll get half tilted, but not this tilted. It's the show. It's like even GOT, I was like, all right. But GOT, I didn't read it. I watched it first, so I don't know. Like, who here read Game of Thrones and then watched the show? Like, how much of a difference was there? Question mark. Okay, I'm gonna put my leg off of the table. Oh, you did. Okay. I shouldn't be surprised. Like, your nerd card in your navigator is definitely you're keeping it. You're keeping it. You're keeping it. Now like, what's up, buddy? What's up, brother from another mother? So there is a lot of a difference. Okay. Am I on like height filter or some shite? Oh, because it's a dark background, I can't see. Okay. Oh. Why is this map all goofy? Height filter. Ugh. Okay. I like this UI, but for some reason this map needs I know, because it's various levels. I literally have no idea where I'm going, so I'm just trying. So I think I took out Queen. I watched season 1, then read the novels before season 2 came out. Oh, okay, gotcha. So we got Horn Totem, who's saying there's a huge difference, or they said a lot of a difference between GOT books and adaptation to screen. And then Octavia says they watched season 1, then read the novels before season 2 came out. And then Nerd Navigator, now you're saying it's night and day, comparing it to the changes of... Oh, yeah. No. You had to say Wheel of Time again. You just had to do it. They changed the fundamental things in Wheel of Time from season 1, episode 1. And why? Like, the cast is all hush-hush. I have no problem with the casting. It's cool. They've got some great people playing the Forsaken. They've got the Aes Sedai. Okay, cool. The fashion, fine. It's more modern. Like I can, denial my way around a lot of things and appreciate, some perks and other things they've done. Hey, stairs. I don't think we did stairs before. Oh yeah, this is where I killed that biatch earlier. Okay, so we did do this. Perfect. But to change the fundamentals of relationships between characters, Perrin with a wife. Guess the fuck is that all about? Perrin with a wife. They didn't need that. That wasn't necessary, right? Like, there was no reason. And so it's like I'm really trying hard to give benefit of the doubt, but I saw it. That's when I first got pissed off. I was like, Perrin's got a wife. This is horrible. This is horrible. Okay, I'm gonna rebuff myself. Hang on. Load buffs. But no, Perrin, no. It makes no sense to create that content at the expense of actual real book stuff. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyone that's known me streaming, whether it was 10 years ago, before I took a long break, or now, I don't think you've seen this side of me. Getting pissed off. But drama. Son of a bee, man. Son of a bee. Falhorn. Okay, I got rebuff. So I got debuffed hard on what's her nuts. Here it was. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna log into EQ. I've been cracking out, craving it, But then there's the expansion of like Eve stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't have enough time in a day. So I'm like, I'm gonna learn about Plane of Air, not in a raid ball, right? When you're a finger wiggler, that's what she said. You don't get to experience, the raid zones like a warrior, like a tank would, or maybe a cleric if they're closer or something, right? So this is a lot of fun. I was expecting to just nerd out on EQ, but now I'm like nerding out on. I'm releasing some pent up angst regarding Wheel of Time because it's been my favorite series of all time. Okay, all right. Pets, how you doing? Probably debuffed. No, you still got some buffs. That's fine. So long as they have their DSs, we're good. I'm okay with that. Oh, got myself. This headache still won't go away, but that's okay. We're good. Let me just check one thing real quick. Sorry, guys. Is now okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do. Sorry, this is the off-screen thing I have to take care of. It keeps popping up, and I have to deal with it. Or something like that. Sure. Okay. I gave you guys Broken Stoics stream info for when the devs are on today. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, so I don't know my way around. Okay, I have to like really tuck in to see the map properly. I'm sure. So if you're new to the channel, or at least me playing EQ, I don't know all my best in slots. I don't know all the number crunching. Like that's fine. I played it a bajillion years ago. Then my character got stolen before she can get her Wizzy Epic, and then I played on TLPs and went to time as a chamois, and I had some fun. But I am not a know-it-all. I am the person that's playing this game. Seriously, I'm back here. Okay. For me, this is experiencing EQ on a different level and not in a raid ball, and not being confined to being LFG or bad time zones for guild stuff. Like, I can actually achieve my EQ dreams. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Storm Riders. Okay, I don't know if I'm going in the right place. I only watched the first episode of Wheel of Time and stopped, and after noped outright. Right, thank you, Radicus. Welcome, by the way. TLDR of basically probably the past, I don't know, half hour or whatever. Nerd has pushed a button about Wheel of Time. He fed the beast. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Fuck. Hang on. Oh, I have my buff bar up. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Anyway. I've been disconnected. God damn. I've been going through so much tech problems recently too. So whatever. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Kata, Iporia, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I wasn't talking shit about this at all. I actually enjoy this server. Anyway. Botter? Yeah, no, definitely not. Good luck with that. That's fine. I died. I forgot to change my buff bar out to my DPS bar. But yeah, Radicus, the TLDR is raged. Season 1, Season 2. Season 3, they started to unfuck it. You can see the retroactive like unfucking of what they did. And why is it not loading? Okay. And then after it received 97% approval, they canceled Season 4. So like they were this close, but they changed the fundamentals. Like why? Why does Perrin need a wife? He's supposed to be the gentle giant. Okay, so this is my first character on the game has crashed. What? Okay. I know I've got like some CPU issues with OBS. Like I have to rebuild OBS from the ground up, but give me 1 second. The good thing about THJ emulator and all that is that it takes no time at all to load back up. Is there a patch? No? Okay. Just bad luck. Bad luck, Betty. Raina, you and your bits and Nerd Navigator? Man, thank you so much. Helps keep the lights on and helps keep me doing what I love to do. And I want to expand. Want to expand our community. What's my password? Play. Okay. And I do have the DX9 or whatever thing installed, so that's not that. That's just a freak of nature crash. Yeah. There we go. So that's my first character. Warrior Shammy Wiz, or Warrior Shammy before it was cool. Which I have to de-level. Is she, ogres. I understand ogre life now. That crouching all the time. Except for she's a Shammy, so just shrink. But anyway, or use a mask. But I'm using this one to get through everything, and then I'll go back to this, and then I'll start a ranger, and there you go. But what I'll have to do is I'm gonna send my echoes to Raph about it, do server buffs, and then be like, join us on Twitch. But anyway, Naomi Sadai is her name. Like the little short stack that got killed. God, fucking Perrin didn't need a wife. There's no. He's supposed to be a gentle giant, humble, and blacksmith, and Fail. Sorry. I'm just hijacked. Just hijacked everything here. Is there any MGBs going on? Actually, I will ask also. Any MGB? When in doubt, I just go to the Baz and like AFK in like the first one. Stormlight! Bro. There's too many. There's too many. Bruh, like, I'm with you. I'm like, I'm with you. Oh shit, no, it's not. There we go. There, my books. Then there's Jim Butcher. And then Anyway, focus. Focus, Raph, focus. Okay, we're back. Raph is pissed. Ad break in 45 seconds. Hopefully it's just the 30 seconds. Every bit helps, so I do keep the ads on, even if it is 30 seconds an hour or more. Yeah, Stormlight Archives. God damn it! Ah! Nerd! You are a nerd. I like you. So far, I've enjoyed everyone on the THJ team for various reasons. Not that it matters if I like you or not, but like... I got my blood simmering. Okay, let me just check something. Let me go to Baz 1. And... oh, I need to get some water. I should take a break for like 5 minutes, but... first, let's get the first legendary egg cracked. See, look, I guess I'm not the only one. He's just like, a lot of people AFK just by the soul binder here. Just hoping to catch a buff, you know? I finished up Wind and Truth, and it just prompted me to reset the whole series again, and I'm back up to Oathbreaker. It's been too long. I should restart it too. There was another one that was really good. Well, I'm not a big book person. Believe it or not, I'm more audio. But of course, after Wheel of Time, my brain exploded. I was like, that's it, we're reading things. Like, I've got Sir Patrick Stewart's fucking biography right over here that I still have to chew through. Chris Hadfield, the Canadian astronaut, he also writes novels. I've got another one, like, so like, I'm a wannabe reader. Instead of, I'm trying to get out of audiobooks. But I'm noticing that, like, I might have ADD because I have to reread the same shit over and over again. Anyway, but there's Jim Butcher. What's it called? Jim Butcher. Shit, hang on. Here we go. No, not that one. No! Get back in your home! Little bitch! Fuck. There we go. Ah, shit. Anyway. Then there's also Mr. Jim Butcher, Furies of Calderon, The Fury, and also Dresden Files. I have a problem getting through Dresden Files. Hubby's read them, and he's just like, just make it past like the 5th book, just make it, or just skip ahead to whatever. So I was like, ooh, urban wizard coolness, new age, the completely different genre stuff that I'm used to, and I think I was on like the 3rd book, and I started like burning out. I was like, oh, no. He's like, no, it gets better. I was like, oh, okay. And I just haven't revisited it. But Jim Butcher's Furies of Calderon, so basically the book 1 of the Codex Alira, this stuff was good too. Okay. Didn't know we're going to be talking about books. Shit. Oh, God. Where's my... Okay, I need to go back. Focus, Raph. My focus is gone. Now we're just hanging out. I hope you're all happy. Honestly, aside from the getting all fired up for the first time in a year of streaming, I left for a number of years, and now I'm back trying to make this like my full-time gig, right? And the planes. Tranquility. There we go. I've never been this animated when it comes down to this shit. Yeah, ADHD rabbit hole. I'm pretty sure I might have it. Might have the ADHDs. I'm not a bookworm. I want to be a bookworm, but I got addicted to audiobooks very early. So, so the very first series that I read as a kid, or in junior high, when I was banned from the computer lab because I fucked around with the network. Also have been in former IT person here, was pulling apart my Tandy when I was like 5. But anyway, the first series that really caught me and got me into like reading books was The Golden Compass and all that. The Golden Compass, The Amber Spyglass, and there's a third. I can't remember. So there's that. And then what reignited it in my early 20s? It was the come on, let me in. What's his name? Cryptography church stuff. Mel Gibson? Not Mel Gibson, no. What's his... I can't remember the name of the goddamn thing. Plane of Air. Hello, hi. I would like to continue on with my... Yes. So, like, I'm kind of like... kind of A-type. Some people call me A-type. Like, get shit done, multitask, do all the things at the same time. Like, get stuff going. So I would enjoy listening to audiobooks in their entirety, like an entire series, and then while doing something mundane. So doing the dishes, doing your chores, your laundry, the whatever it is, because I can split my attention there. That's fine, because you're doing something rote, right? Inside the house or wherever you are traveling, whatnot. Let's try. Okay, so we went left, so let's try mid. Wait, do I have pets? Okay, good. Okay, all right. Let's get the buff bar off and let's put our fucking DPS on. The Pokemon and Lost Roman. Like, I don't know about the Pokemon books, though I am slowly collecting Pokemon, like OG Pokemon cards, because as a kid I grew up poor, and we couldn't afford Pokemon stuff, right? So now as a grown ass adult, I'm like slowly acquiring $1 at a time the OG cards. But anyway, what the hell's the name of that other series of books where it has to do with the Vatican and like other stuff? Oh god, I'm blanking out. Maybe it's because I have a headache, but oh look, it's my dead body. Da Vinci Code. Thank you. Fuck god, it just disappeared. Yeah, Da Vinci. So that renewed my interest as a young adult into that, into reading. I was like, oh my god, I can get back into reading. Cool. And then I discovered audiobooks. At first, I thought they were lame. I'm like, oh, my mom listens to audiobooks. I'm so lazy, right? But then, like, when you actually get a good narrator, or 2 or 3 or however many, or like live action narration, I was like, this is good. I can do multiple things at the same time and enjoy the story being told to me. But since then, every so often I'll pick up a book and then I get distracted easily. So I want to read more, but like I don't turn off. Like when it comes to streaming, like I want to continue streaming. I want to continue growing the channel. I want to continue growing the community. We have such a great community going on. And so like at night, like my brain is going about this, and I have to create boundaries between streaming and, you know, other life stuff like eating, you know, or preparing dinner or doing laundry. So it's like, so my evenings, my weekends are sacred at the moment. I'm trying to create boundaries while I try to grow the community channel, get more. Like I'm in an NDA right now, but I haven't been able to play the game to beta test it or to alpha test it. I got Meta who what the fuck? What is hurting so badly here? I got contacted by Meta for some kind of social media job. Like, I don't know. So I was like, no. It's too much going on at the same time. But I have the desire to read all the books, but I'm not disciplined enough to read all the books. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to work on that actively. Raph, I'll have you know I've been extremely unproductive today so far. This damn Domino's game. I appreciate you. Eventually it's going to time lock you, though. Or gold lock you, right? I game too much to read books. And that's fine. If you say it's a matter of framing. If too much, quote unquote, if you consider it too much, then maybe you might want to revisit why you consider it too much. Not to go shrinking anyone here or anything. I'm the last person to shrink anyone. I got my own issues, my own personality, right? But I've often fought that. I've like, oh, if I spent the amount of time I've played 20 some odd MMOs over the years, like I've been a nerd since I was 5, with a baud modem, just text on fucking black, it's like I've often had that, like, if I spent 1/10 of the time, 1/100th of the time that I've spent gaming and use that energy towards learning a language, I would be super multilingual right now. I'd feel guilt. I would have this like fight with myself over the years. And I said middle, right? And so I'd have a hard time justifying it, having fun and being like, oh, games are for kids. Like I knew it. It's like, no. And plus I had a boyfriend that once told me that I was not a gamer. And I'm like, what? You're not a real gamer. This is a long time ago. I was like, bud, you don't even know what Everquest is, do you? Absolutely. Octavia says, absolutely makes sense. I've been moving around a Star Wars novel for months now, thinking if I don't put it away, I'll actually sit down and read it. Yeah, so like I'll plant the books around me. I'll plant books around me, like maybe I'll pick this up, right? But then we have this habit, after his work and after I'm done streaming, we watch certain things on YouTube, watch the news, do the dinner, blah, 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 right? We hang out, we play other games, him and I, like, as a couple, stuff and things, right? And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll read. I'll pick up the page, like, where was I? Oh, there we are. Okay. But then there's something catching my attention elsewhere on the television. It's like, fuck. Okay, let's go here. And then, of course, I have all the games I want to play off stream, too, because I am a gamer. I don't give a shit what that boyfriend said a long, long time ago when nothing really mattered. As you can tell, I'm still sour about that one comment, but that was a million years ago. I should put that to bed. Ooh, my God. We're so close. We are so close. Oh. What's it at? Well, we'll just wait till these guys die. We gotta have an egg. I gotta have at least one egg today to give away. So it's like time management. Basically. Not 87.6%. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I should just, like, kill trash. Like, go back into open world, kill trash, and then we can give away a legendary... Well, hopefully someone will get, like, a massive legendary freaking basket. That would be cool. It's kind of my shtick. I like to give away stuff. Or, like, get keys for games, support indie devs. I've been contacted by an indie developer, and they're like, hey, you want to play our game? Here's a key, right? So it's like, there's so much I want to do. There's not enough time in a day. I gotta create boundaries. Oh, it's my animated corpse. Lovely. Okay. Slap in the face there. Okay. It doesn't also, what's that? It also doesn't help. I misplace my tablet all the time, which I use to read books. Yeah, I thought about it too. It's like, maybe go the ebook tablet route, right? The Kobo or the this or that, or the Amazon Fire, whatever the fuck. I'm like, maybe that. But then there's also something to be said about the smell of a book, the tactile thing. I don't know. So like, I want to read more. But I have a lot of distractions and things going on. So anyway, Jim Butcher, like the Dresden Files, I heard it's freaking amazing as long as I can make it past like the first few books. Like the first few were very interesting, very new genre type for me. I enjoy high fantasy and all that stuff. Hello, Everquest. Like I didn't know what a high elf was or anything before I played EQ. I hadn't, in school they didn't have like The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings as mandatory reading when I was a kid. So I literally learned about high fantasy thanks to Everquest when I was younger. You know what I mean? So I watched Lord of the Rings before I read it. And it was really weird because watching Lord of the Rings, 92.10 on the egg, I didn't have any bones about it, about what they may have cut out or Tom Bombadil and all that. I read it after the fact, obviously, but so like Jim Butcher, I want to continue with that. Revisit the Stormlight Archives. I'm too depressed to listen to or read any Wheel of Time stuff. Hubby's reading Wheel of Time like for the first time, like really, and so I'm like, you have no idea what's coming. And then, like, as he was reading it, he's like, oh my god, it's not the same at all as the book. I'm like, I know. But anyway, as I route myself back up. Fuck. But, yeah, going back to reading. Dresden Files, I hear, is pretty good. Okay. I think that's like an hour or 2 hour rant. Damn it, nerd. So my fingers are crossed, like, to wrap up the whole Wheel of Time thing. Karen doesn't need a wife. Like, fundamental changes. We can do this. I can do this all day. I can go point by point by point by point. I don't care. Anyway, I hope that while they shop around with the IP, that someone does pick it up. Why am I? Am I rooted? Oh, okay, there we go. I hope that someone, like Apple, I don't care who, or HBO, picks it up, and Sanderson and everyone puts their foot down and says, we're not fucking this series up more. Pardon my language. 1 hour, 32 minutes of me just ranting and I swear to you, I'm usually a very positive, happy-go-lucky. That's why the channel is called Raff about it. Raff rhymes with laugh. It's all about being chill and laughing about ridiculous things. And I cry laugh all the time. We get into some trouble on the channel. You just Nerd Navigator just there's just that little. I have one little button. It's Wheel of Time. It's like my Insta rage. But you should look up Wheel of Time BBC if you really want to see a pilot that's like WTF. Alright. I'm not even using like all my AAs. All that stuff. God. Netflix seems to do well with this kind of thing. You know what? Netflix does pretty good. I mean, it used to be a joke that you go to Netflix with your ideas and they'll make a show out of it. Actually, just yesterday, people were joking about Raina and I should have our own Netflix series. About neck. But like, yeah, why not? It's a lot, but that's what they were saying. The powers that be were saying. They're like, yeah, it's too expensive. I'm like, you. I got angry when was it ABC that canceled Alphas? You're furious. Alphas. I'm sorry, I don't know. We got a legendary egg to give away, finally. Honestly, the production cost, so them saying the production cost being too high, I don't care. Do it right or don't do it at all at this point. Now at least I have like brain fodder. Like as to the character. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't realize this. Pulling him. Anyway. No, I'm not serious, Octavia. Okay, let's do a draw. First I'm gonna do the ISK draw for the Eve players. So I'm gonna close that. And then we're gonna do a egg draw. Will Jonesy, I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, I do need your in-game name. In the meantime, I'm gonna start a new draw for the legendary. Fuck you, Moobot. Sorry. It showed me the help file for no reason. Egg crack. Let's call it an egg crack. So the deal is, actually go back. I have to make sure it's the right command. Egg crack is ! Raff. Okay, good. There we go. Done. Close. Okay. Sorry if the mic was too close. I don't even have a real desk. Imagine a cube. You know, like how like the table legs are individual items. Well, these aren't table legs. They're like legs that are connected. Someone's woodworking project. I'm thankful for it. It works, right? But sometimes, you know, C-clamp doesn't work, or So if I end up way too freaking loud, please let me know. You're watching, it's your ears, it's your eyeballs. You let me know if something's broken, okay? I do my best, like I do a pre-record before going live to make sure like sound levels are good, but then, you know, the mic moves 5 inches and then suddenly all you hear is rage. Or right? Okay, so if you type !Raff into chat, you get yourself a chance to win the legendary egg. Now, of course I cannot send it because it is no trade, but I can open it and then I'll send it to whoever it is, whatever it is, to your mailbox, to your character's mailbox, okay? So !Raff if you want an egg pop, if you want to crack an egg, okay? If you're playing Evercrack, or if you have a character on this server. And if you don't, well, hey, so be it. Now, as for the other draw, before I get going, back on here, giveaways, Super Secret S giveaway, Will Jonesy, sorry, I'm gonna re-roll you. Blood Wolf, are you still here? Blood Wolf. I'm gonna have to do this a few times. So I had it open for a while, so. Oh, look, there's someone else farming over there. Huh. Freedom, pain, and suffering. God. Hail. Ready. Blood Wolf. Let me check chat. Oh, he's gone. Okay. And that's fine. That's fine. Draw another winner. Octavia. Ooh, Octavia, are you here? Because if you are, when I log off, I'll log into Eve and send you the 100 million ISK. I'll give you time. Give you time. Yeah! You! Yes! Alright, let's go up the middle again. Congratulations. Congo rats, as we say. Congo rats. Sorry we haven't been, like, nerding out on EQ. Just Nerd Navigator found, like, the one fresh red little button on my happy-go-lucky human being. Just the one button is Wheel of Time. You want to set me off? That's the one. But it was a good discussion, though. It was great. It was great. Cool. Octavia Vespara. Okay, I'm going to throw you into Notepad right now. So I remember to send you that 100 million ISK, and I'm going to let the legendary egg crack ride for another, like, 5 minutes, and then we'll pull a winner. Actually, shit, I should swap it out. Hang on. New egg. It could be jelly beans. It could be a 40 some odd slot bag. We don't know. Okay, so everything's like on top of him. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna wait for Army of the Dead, actually. For 3 seconds. Okay. Come on, go. Okay, so there's a red. Oh, all right. Well, let's just double down. Oh god, these things hurt so much. Okay. Oh Jesus Christ, I'm targeting the wrong thing, aren't I? Yeah, I should probably be targeting. Oh god. All right, I can do this better. I can do. Oh, I didn't even throw down my druid buffs. Shit. Okay. All right, no problem. You haven't won in months. Well, there you go. It worked out. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. But you know, here's the thing. If you hang around here, you're just watching someone who never got to do the min-max BIS. It's like I don't have that knowledge. I had that knowledge in other games, like Final Fantasy 14, FF11 back in the day. Wow, blah 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 blah. Pick a thing, right? And I think that's kind of like the fun of it is I actually get to learn min-maxing and the BIS and all that stuff on this server without, again, having to wait on raids and corpse runs and all that shite, right? So this is a new kind of experience of Evercrack, and it excites me, and the day just melts. Why do I smell burning plastic? I'm not joking. Normally, I'm here, I'm chill, I'm present, we're doing giveaways, and everything's good. But burning plastic is a bad smell. Or burning electronics, like... And I've been having power issues recently. Like, I flipped a switch. I flipped a fucking... I need to find out where the smell's coming from. Are you having a stroke? No, it's not burning toast. This is burning electronics. It's my coffee. No. Candle. Check. Got so much shit plugged in. That's why I have all my cable management stuff here so I can do this. The fuck is burning? Hang on. Okay, so if you're just joining, there is a draw. Archive that one. For Legendary Egg. All you gotta do is type !Raff. You don't have to be following. You don't have to be subscribed. None of that. And again, thank you, Nerd and Raina, for that crazy support. Really, that's a lot. That to me, that's a lot. So thank you. But I need to address the burning electronic smell. So I'm gonna shift to break real quick. All right, we're just gonna go intermission. Yeah, here we go. It smells like burning electronics, and that's not okay. I did have an outlet on a
Hey guys.
power
You love
bar go,
adventures,
like short on
magic,
me. So
and cool monsters. Then get ready for the most awesome journey ever.
the fuck
It's
is that?
called the Hero's Journey. You can fight dragons, cast powerful spells, find shiny treasure, and
Okay.
even team up with your friends.
I know I'm not muted. I'm just
It's like your favorite movie.
strong.
You're the main character. There are new lands, silly goblins to squish, and big bosses to defeat. Go on quests, solve mysteries, and find secrets hidden all over the world. So grab your sword, put on your magic hat, and who knows, maybe your story is the next great adventure.
I love that video.
Be brave, be bold.
Be bold. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I can't figure it out, so I'm gonna have to like get on my hands and knees and smell this one out. Stream's been hijacked by possible power shit happening. Pardon my language. By !Raff if you like an egg. By that I mean a legendary. Why does everything happen when last time I streamed EQ I spilled pop all over my desk and I refuse. I refuse to go down without a fight. We are here. Where are you? Okay. Down here. Ah. Nope. That one's good. Nope. That one's good. Burning plastic's not okay. Ugh. Okay, so that's not burning. No, there's a burning electronic smell, and I need to figure it out where it is. It's when you know the smell. What the fuck? Oh, there's my water. Like, I smell it. What is it? I got on my hands and knees and, like, went through my surge protectors and nothing, the scent isn't there, but it's more like up here. I've got a fish tank. I've got a motor that's running. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna go with the flow, I guess. It was strong too. So either something did burn out and it's gone, or no, that I know that smell. Anyone that's worked in IT or had shit blow up on them knows that electronics smell. That worries the shit out of me because I've been having hardware issues recently. Okay, well, anyway, carrying on. You sure it's not your brain from the Wheel of Time? No, it's not. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're professionals here. Hi. Actually, I do need to pee, so I'll be right back. Sorry. Oh, God. Hey, there's like 2 entries, so there's like a 50-50 chance for you guys to win the legendary egg. Smell coffee beans, then come back. Usually coffee beans reset smell. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. You need to know that. Also, where's my music? Properties. Sorry, guys. I think I didn't have... Oops. Music running. Qu'est-ce que fuck is going on with my OBS? Do I not have music going? Weird. Oh shit, I have to do this. Hang on. I might blow up OBS. Hang on. Pardon me. No. Shit. I'm gonna break stuff. Hang on. Game capture. Copy. Go back to EQ. Paste. Reference. There we go. Okay. There's EQ. Sorry, just bear with me. Music Edge properties. Music Edge properties. Capture with audio. Yeah, there we go. Muzak 2. Where are you in OBS? Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I guess I don't have any music. My OBS is crapping out. I need to have a tech day. Okay, well, it's gonna be a slightly quiet break. Normally I have videos going on and music, but something's messed up. So, love you. I'll be back in like 5 or so. I'm gonna queue up some Tangias and then hopefully reset my sense of smell, and hopefully nothing shorted while we were talking about Wheel of Time. Jesus. Okay, I'll be back in 5. Throwing the mute on. Oh Lord, why is my freaking mute? Normally it's very positive and chill. Very chill. And we cry laugh. But you had to talk about Wheel of Time. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Hi. I'm back. Okay. In with the good, out with the bad. In, good, out, bad. Happy Gilmore reference, by the way. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and give like another 30 seconds to the egg crack, because we do have a legendary egg, and oh man, I need a rebuff, definitely. Yep, can't find the source of whatever burned out, so shit. So we're gonna buff up. Here I was expecting to have a serious EQ stream, like, okay, we're changing categories, we're gonna have a drop in viewership. That's cool. I'm gonna hang out and just let it all hang out, sort of, so to speak, and just nerd out on my EQ, right? And instead, it turned into an hour and a half or 2 hours of Wheel of Time, of Nerd Navigator presenting his nerd card. And yeah, as for the books, like physically, so hubby's into the same kind of books. So he's been the one purchasing the books. I did get into the Stormlight Archives first. I did get into Wheel of Time first. I brought him to that. But he's the book nerd, right? So, hey, we got to follow. Hey, Vikang. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So it's, yeah, so I'm planting books everywhere to encourage myself to read more, but it's just the lack of concentration. That's all. If I'm not in silence, then I am. If something's on in the background that I'm interested in, like say it's the news, because I almost went for a master's in journalism, like, so news is natural, especially since I live in Canada, so it's a lot going on around these parts. I usually get distracted, so like I will have to set time aside, go into a quiet space. You know what I mean? I am here to lead, not to read. No, I'm just kidding. Simpsons reference, by the way. That movie was still the best. They get a lot of things right. Okay, first things first. Self-buffs. Let's just get it all done. Yeah, I don't know. Can you tell me more about what's happening in Alberta? So I lived there for most of my years. No longer there. I left in 2015. I left E-Town in 2015, and things were fine. Like, in terms of, like, crime, and the only nickname the city had was Stabbington, the most... There was still pride parades. There was still, like, oil was having issues because... for those who don't know, Alberta in Canada is like baby Texas, essentially. Mainly blue collar and about coal and tar sands and all that kind of stuff, and rigs. So it's kind of its own, it's very much, the mentality is very, very Texan. But I've got friends that have moved from Alberta or who are still in Alberta and say everything has changed. So, and like they want to separate from Canada. I'm like, what is going on? Going on? Oh, which one did I use? I think it was that one. I think. Did I get I did get the DS line. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's hard not to get a little distracted when there's like, I'm more aware of international news than I am domestic, but now I'm getting more interested in domestic because of the things that are happening and what affects our bottom line, right? With tariffs and stuff. But anyway, not getting political. I'm just saying, like, that's part of the thing. If the TV's on news, I'm going to watch the news and I won't be able to focus on the reading. Maybe I should just go to a coffee shop. Go to a coffee shop, get a decaf, and camp there for an hour and read. Maybe that's how it's going to be done. Okay, check the pets. Pets are okay. That's fine. Let's get out of our buff bar. There is a successionist movement that's gaining momentum. It's mostly over the Canadian government blocking development. Yeah, and I can speak to that because I know people that are red seals in that industry, in the pipe fitter industry and all that stuff, and frustration for sure. But at the same time, there's some environmental shit going on. Can I just pull you with my dots? Is there no one? Oh. Fuck. What? No, there's like a bajillion versions of you. Is this normal? I don't know. Nature's blushing, nature's moon, and cascade, decay, host, element, certain row, go. Is there supposed to be that many versions of him? I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap a root. Thank you. It is normal? Okay. Tap, just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Throw taunt on a pet. Sure. Anything. Anything would be great. Storm. I haven't actually had to use that. There was my pets, but that's okay. Oh shit. Let's drop our dots. Hot drop clock. Army of the dead, go. Cascade and decay, go. If the pet's gotta die, they gotta die. I don't care. Yeah. No big deal. The Oilers going to take the... Yeah, I see. When it comes to hockey, here's the funny thing. Like, I used to watch hockey religiously with my dad growing up. Only child. And so he'd have his licorice and his one beer, right? And chips and whatnot. And he's French, so Québécois. We like le hockey, okay? Right? So I grew up with like French being with the hockey being a thing. And I remember like raising money as a kid to keep the Oilers in our city. Think of the franchise. Come on, fucking tap, motherfucker. Okay. And then as an adult, I remember the first NHL strike. That actually kind of killed the vibe for me. I was like, oh, I don't really like hockey so much no more. And it's not the same. It's not the same Oilers that I grew up with or whatever. Hang on. I need to pay attention. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. Please, mommy, no. Oh, wait, my mom's dead. Wait, daddy, no. Anyway, so now I'm just getting back into hockey. Like, of course, playoff. So I'm on bandwagon, like, playoffs. And I've been really, really passionate this year. Because someone on the... Was it the Panthers or Penguins or whatever? Someone is causing concussions on freaking goalies. That's my second button, actually. I forgot that there is... I'm really pissed off. Is it Barrett? The one guy that's taking out people. You don't, it's the golden rule of hockey. You do not elbow a fucking goalie in the head. I'm sorry. It's sacred ground. Let's sit. Anyway. See, this stream has gone completely hijacked. Okay, let's go ahead and give away an egg. And pick a winner. Oramina. Do you play the Evercrack? If you do, I need your Evercrack in-game name. So usually what'll happen, so it's like there's a Battle of Alberta, so there's Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers. That's always been a thing growing up until I moved out of whatever. I'm gonna have to resummon everything. Let's go back to buffs. And then when it comes to the Stanley Cup playoffs, if there's like one Canadian team left, that's when the Canadians unite. We're like, okay, as much as we hate X team, you know, if there's like Leafs fans or Canucks fans or whatever, if there's like one Canadian team, all of Canada backs them. And I've been bandwagoning it. And then like last time, like the last playoffs, there was like was it Game 7 last year? I was listening to it through YouTube while playing Vanguard, the FPS, and I was really getting into it. I'm like, actually, you know what? I think hockey's still in my blood. All right. So, yeah. My jelly beans. Your jelly beans. Red Wings. The Red Wings. There you go. Yeah, Alberta went super conservative. Like, mega. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll, so I'm not hearing anything from Oramina. Oramina, are you here and do you play Everquest? If not, we will re-roll. We'll get them time. Okay, anyway, we got a rebuff. We killed the thing, so that's good. Thank you, Nerd Navigator. Appreciate it. So normally the stream is nicely put together. I got my makeup done. I got the raffles all figured out. I got the sound effects. I got all the professional, like, maybe not professional, but, you know, lewd humor. You know, cry laughing. Today has been a special day. Today's been no makeup, burning electronics, Wheel of Time hate, and mindlessly running around in this fucking instance. But that's fine. I've been enjoying. I love the shit out of EQ. Okay, Oramina, is this your in-game name for Everquest? I just need to confirm because I had the Eve draw earlier, and then I have this is for Everquest. I just need to make sure because I don't want to crack an egg and it's for someone that's not playing this game. I just triple checking, if you will. Oh well, hello. Okay, well, I need to summon my pets. What am I doing? God. See, that's why I'm like, I know you're from the Eve team. Okay, so I'll re-roll. Yeah, I did the ISK draw already. So that's done, but now this is the Everquest one. So let's re-roll. Let's see. Windy white wind, or windy white a wind. Are you still here? If so, I need your Evercrack name, please. Okay, pets. Let's bring the pets back up. Beneficial. Pet bar. Okay, let's do undead. Oh, they do. They stream it too. Cool. Still need them to be. That's the only thing I ask, because when I do a draw, is that the person is present to be able to accept the prize, and I need their in-game name and all that stuff. That's all. So we'll give them a minute, just in case they're AFK taking a poop. You never know. Wait, what the fuck? Sorry. I've lost all concentration today. It's like a mulligan. It's a mulligan stream. I'm sorry if you came here for pure stat crunching. Maybe next time. We'll talk about best in slot. But this is my version of fun. Okay, so. What am I doing? Pet summon. Let's go Child of Row. Yeah, because we're not in fire right now. Child of Row. Cool. Alright. Pet. Remember, I'm not someone who's actually really played these classes before. Never mind in a triple sitch. Like I have, but like not enough. It was too many years ago in passing. So they're kind of new to me. Whereas if I went with like a wizard, I would know it inside out, right? Or a chamois, for instance. Because, yeah. What am I doing? Undead. Here we go. Child Burtox. And then I need the druid pet. Okay, reroll. Reroll. It's fine. There's gonna be another one. There's gonna be another egg, I'm sure. There we go. Chronix. What up, Chronix? My jelly beans. All right. Let me get one more pet up, and then we'll crack this egg for you, okay? And if you get a legendary basket, I'm gonna kill you. Actually, no, I'm gonna send it to you. Just kidding. No, absolutely no problem. Pet. Come on, Raph. Warder. The fuck is going on with my pet? Are you buffing yourself? What is going on? Weird. Okay, just gotta wait on this pet. You got a Chamois Cleric Zerker. Ooh, see, I've never played a Zerker before. Chamois Cleric. Cleric brought to UR once. That was fine. It was easy to find a group. I was like, I'm tired of being LFG as a Wizzy. Or creating the groups as a Wizzy, so... But yeah, Chamois buffs are awesome. Also being, like, the only Chamois in a raid. Oh my god. The tells... Because someone had, like, a box Chamois as a second Chamois in, like, a fear raid. This was, like, years ago. Yup. Okay, let's go to the Baz real quick. Chronics. I hope I hope it's not jelly beans. I hope it's something other than jelly beans. And if it's a legendary basket, I will be jelly, but I'll be happy. I'll be so happy for you. Let's go to the mailbox. Here we go. Parcels. All right. Best of luck, buddy. What's your in-game name? He said, where am I sending this to? Whatever it is. Then we'll get back to the action. Chamois leopard buff. Chamois leopard. Are we talking about like the MGB? Like not MGB, but Sethox. Okay. All right. Cool. So whatever it is, I hope it's not jelly beans. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a basket. Motherfucker! It's a legendary basket. You know how many exhibit? Congratulations. Oh, that's legit. That's hilarious. Wee. Here you go. The mysterious mailman has some candy for you. Yeah, someone go ahead and clip that, please. I'm starting to spread to other social media platforms like YouTube, live streaming, and Instagram, and Facebook, and Twitter, and so having clips really helps out. I'm definitely ambitious, and I want to grow our community. Let me just close all these bags here. Congratulations on the legend. I can't. Sethox. That's cool. Wait, so what is it exactly? Is it 40? How many slots? Hang on. How many slots is this? 48 slots. Son of a bitch. All right. So the idea is around this channel, you raff, you win. Whole idea is to find a laugh, no matter what it is. Find something to find something to bring you joy today. Play your favorite game, play your favorite movie, or play with yourself. I don't care. Mental health, take care of it, all right? Or if it happens to be playing around with your Easter basket, you raff, you win. I hope you can find a laugh today. Son of a bitch. Congrats. That I hope it is not. It is a legendary. It's a legendary basket. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Through all the crazy that's been going on. Okay. Rebuff. I'm sorry. This is not a lot of EQ like hardcore content today. Okay, so Dev Q&A is in less than 3 hours, so 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'll be sure to pass the torch on to Broken Stoic before we log. So once he goes live, I think I'll just call it. And then tomorrow, I'll be streaming. I don't know if I'll be playing this or if I'll be playing Star Citizen or if I'll be back on Eve. But I've been craving EQ, and one of my philosophies make me sound a little fucking old. One of the things that I personally believe in when it comes to streaming, and having streamed for years ago, like 2013 to 2017, is you gotta have fun when you're streaming. If you find, and you see it too, like I used to be the watcher of streamers, right? Often before I got into it and tried it on, and you gotta have fun when you are streaming something, or if someone is streaming something and they're losing fun or they're burning out, you can see it. I don't know why I did this, the mouth motion, manja, but you can see that. So for me, it's a matter of, am I having fun? Yes, then continue with it, right? And unfortunately, I have a lot of things dividing my attention that I love, but I fucking love EQ. The day just fucking flies. It really does. USA won the Ice Hockey World. Yeah, there's mention of that. Ice World. Canada was knocked out in the quarterfinal by Denmark. It's an outrage. That's okay. They live north of the whatever enough. I'm not gonna get too salty. Like, no. The only time I care about hockey is the NHL playoffs and Winter Olympics. That's it. Pardon me. The international, it wasn't on my radar. Got too much going on. Like I had family in town the other week. I got chronic health issues and appointments and stuff. So it's like my plate was a little full. But good to know. Congratulations, USA, on World Ice Hockey World Championship. Like, so be it. I'm not. Does he have the right DS? No, he's missing one DS, I think. No, he's not. Okay. Oh, you're good. You are missing something. Oh no, I know, Raph, but it shouldn't have been like that, because you're not alone on thinking. Which part? Sorry. I covered like 3 things. WM Worlds. What? WM should be where the best of these of the what? I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. WM should be where the best of the best plays. You said you didn't care about World. Yeah, is it called World? World Hockey. Is that the acronym? World Championship, WM. Okay. I must say I don't care. It's just it hasn't been on my radar to care. Yeah, like it literally just like I've only been recently hearing about it because there's a lot going on, right? But I definitely pay more attention, absolutely, to the NHL playoffs and the Winter Olympics for sure. Fuck it, like. When I say I don't care, I don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, did I just miss the... You know what? To hell with it. Let's just keep killing shit. Sent you something if you wanna rip the parcel. Oh, no, I'll check it out. Are you okay with me checking it? Do you want me to check it out, like, right this second? Or do you want me to check it out later? Oh, shit. Let's put the right fucking bar on. Why is it WM? It's a bad job by the people that runs WM. Whenever? Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Whatever it is. My thing, what I used to do, I had I made friends with the guild leader's girlfriend, then wife, then baby mama, over on Mangler. That's where I spent a lot of time, was on Mangler. And I'd always give her like words of bondage. I know Variety Void's got this whole like pearl necklace thing, so I hold on to those to send to him. Like I've been getting into the community and understanding how things work and troll around. But Raina, you're going to be getting my words of bondage. If I run into you or I see any of the streamers, they're just going to end up with words of bondage. Good night, Asha. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Everyone's got their thing, and that's what I used to do. I used to give like this like girlfriend of mine, like we just became quick buds, right? Back on Mangler, and then they also rolled onto Eridoon and into like other servers. I think they were on Teak as well. But anyway, I kept in touch with them, and yeah. I'd give her roses and like bondage cards. That was my thing. It's my sense of humor. I'm very sex positive. French Canadian, come on. We have like some of the best strippers in Montreal, all right? Like in the world. Listen, you can make a bracelet that sounds... Hang on one sec. Yay, AAs. Actually, how are we doing on AAs? This is more like running around just killing shit. I'm just hanging out with you guys. We're just hanging out. See, I have just crafting left. There's the 100 AAs for... Hang on. Do I have this? Okay. For mystical attuning. Let's double check. Special. I'm not that baller to go. AA fireworks. Consume experience. Consume item. No. But so anyway, so this is like, yeah. I came in late to this server. Like, I came in just before PoP dropped. And then, because I stream EVE Online, like, well, it's my roots, right? And then an expansion came out, and then I had family in town, and then, like, all these things happened all at the same time, all at once. I've been, like, unable to play Evercrack. as much as I want to. Because I can play this, I can stream this all day and then log off and play it all night. Like, this is just one of those games that I have no problem doing that with. Never have, never will. Is there anything else I can... Short of spending 100 AAs on mystical tuning, like, I haven't done crafting yet, but this character, yeah, she's going to be set up for. We'll get her third time, and then we'll move to the warrior chamois whiz, which was cool before it was cool. Can make a bracelet that's kind of like poly rope and write words on it. Jesus Christ, goes to the grid. I love you, man. So inappropriate. Okay, we do have an egg in there, all right? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. Confused air elemental. Okay, now I'm just farming AA right now at this point, because I know it's not gonna be too much longer until I log off. I will be sure. Also, like, for those who have been kicking around for the past year and you just happen to be here today and you're cool with me playing Everquest and you're all right, you just hang out. I had some discussions with some folks yesterday on the stream. Like, I allowed myself to be a little bit vulnerable and say, hey, here's what's going on, and here's the plans, and let's grow the community and multi-stream and do more charity work and all this. The bigger we get, the more of an impact we can do with charity stuff. I know, like, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver when it comes to streaming certain games. So I might honestly try do 1 week of Eve and then 1 week of EQ. Like, I'm going through these ideas because it's not enough time. It's not enough to get involved into your game that you're playing all day that you enjoy, right? Just playing it once a week is not enough. You got to consistently play and get good scrub, right? Just like picking up Star Citizen. It's like, okay, I'm going to forget all the commands if I don't play it, right? Or whatever it is, or EQ. Like, EQ, I have a lockbox memory for it, which is really good. You sure you want me? Like, I'm happy to keep whatever. Dude, you can send me a freaking... You can send me trash. It's fine. I'll sell it for plat. You can send me whatever you like. It's all good. No pressure for sure. Thank you though. Like, I'm gonna learn where the best places to farm are. I'm gonna learn. Like, I gotta do my epics and this and that. So, you know what? After this little bit here, I'll go check it for you. It's sus that you're asking me. It's sus to go check it out. It's like, oh, okay. Because I'll just say yes. Also, if there's anything that you want to be seen given away, so this is what I do on what I've done on EVE Online. It's a community-run raffle. So, the EVE rich give to the EVE poor. So I facilitate the giveaways, and it's completely, like I said, community-driven. So same thing I want to do with EQ. As I hopefully the community gets to know me and I get to know them, and if we continue to grow, same thing. Like, if there's EQ rich people and they want to, like, here's a epic or something, put it up for grabs for raffle. I'm your girl. I'm the raffle girl. So I assume whatever is sent to me is for raffles, but in this case, this is the very first one. You sent me something, so thank you. Oh, and also Artor and like some others for other gear, but for personal gear. But like, that's my shtick. I like to give away stuff, be it game keys, be it when I have them, be it stuff in whatever game I'm playing, like AKA the eggs. It's my thing. I like doing it, and it feels good to give. It feels really good to give, and I've worked in charity for a number of years, like children's charity, and it's my thing. It's my thing. It's my thing. I have to go through my inventory. I have no idea what's keepable, what's not. But let's see. How far? It's 4%. It's enchanted. Okay, let's keep going. I'll kill these two, then we'll head back to the baz. Confused air elemental. I would be confused too. Some random gnome. And it's weird to be a gnome. Like, does anyone else, like, have a habit of rolling a particular race over and over and over again? Personally, over the years, it's been always Dark Elf. Never not Dark Elf. Until it was a chamois on Mangler. Then I'm like, okay, fine, because I have to. Right? Let's go to the Baz. But with this server, it's a completely different story. It's, you can do whatever you want. Why am I in combat? You can do whatever you want. There's 560 freaking combinations. Why am I in combat? I shouldn't be in combat. Fuck it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nerd. He's sipping. I love your emotes. Your emotes are awesome. Barbarians, trolls, DE. Is that the particular order? A barb. Okay, let's see if we can go back to Baz. No, still in combat. Oh well. We'll just have to just clear the remaining few here, and then we'll go back. I thought I heard hubby. I was gonna ask him a question to see if his nose works better than mine right now. Yeah, that smell is gone. So something happened, and I don't know what. Something burned. I do feel for ogres though, like having been a person that like almost always rolls a dark elf. I feel for ogres so bad. Like now I get it. Gotta crouch. You gotta get the DE mask or whatever, right? Like, gotta farm your masks, your illusions. Or be a chamois and shrink yourself. Or get shrink pots. Oh, man. Because I'd always giggle at an ogre back in the day, right? Like, hee hee, ogre squat. But it's like, no, when you're the ogre, it's not fun. Everything looks like it's moving slower because you're a larger race. 11%. You know what? I think I'll try to call, let's see if we can do this pretty quick here and get one more egg out. And then, we'll raid probably broken because of the, dev Q&A. Friend was always making ogre for the frontal stun immune. Oh, until you learn that we get it as knights here. Ah, see, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't know. And I kind of like the fact that I don't know everything about EQ. And by that I mean, like, not everything, but not as in-depth as I do with other MMOs. Rather than follow the leader and, you know, that kind of stuff. The things you learn in passing when raiding, or you're reading about Sky, you're reading about Air, when you do the Alakazam reading, right? It's kind of nice to not know that much, and being like a TLP refugee, you know, finger wiggler. That's what I really enjoy about this. One of the things I really enjoy about this server is that I get to discover it. I get to min-max and fucking BIS as an adult and use my critical adult brain to learn. Oh, also, if you were gifted a sub, thank you, nerd. You shouldn't have. If you were gifted a sub, there's like 51 emotes. So if you've got an 07 next to your name, enjoy the emotes anywhere on Twitch. Everything from Deadpool to zucchinis. Or, not zucchinis, but, you know. Even if you're following, I think there's like a Pika Surprise and a Deadpool hello. And a raid emote. I got a basket. We. I know I'm happy for you, Jelly, but I'm happy for you. Because I had like one legendary egg that, you know, that I had personally dinged and it was off stream. And I opened it up this morning and I was like, jelly beans. Awesome. That's okay. Look at my buffs fucking disappear. I know how to play this game, okay? I know I should have... I'm not optimal right now. We're just hanging out. Hopefully, it'll next allow me to go back to the Baz. Hopefully I'm not showing too much. There we go. I try to be kind of modest. There we go. So yeah, usually it's pretty chilled and laid back, and I care about viewers and how they're doing. Like, I have like some relationships on here, they're like 10 years old, like friends who are currently in channel, good friends. My whole point is to get people to laugh and grow the community, and I've worked in the field, so, and I also want to keep doing this full time and spread the gospel that is THJ or whatever it is. But most of all, just bring a laugh, shake people out of their normalcy, right? Even if it's at my own expense, it's fine. Like the T-Rex suit. I really, really want to get a freaking blow-up T-Rex suit and stream it and then walk around the town. Walk around, like, just casually walk around in a blow-up T-Rex suit. All around the city. So much. Just to make people stop and go, what the fuck? And then make them smile. One day I won't die every 10 Gia raid I do. 12 deaths, 12 raids level. One day. Today is not that day, my friend. Gondor calls for aid. Okay, so then these guys spawn. Stop. There you go. He died again. No. Here, I can spawn a few more. On the house. So I've got so much inventory management to do, and yeah. Like, this is not playing at efficiency. But, you know what? That's okay. We got talking about Wheel of Time. That's all we need to know. Okay, Baz. God damn it. Okay. You know what? F you. Let's go transport Miss Gate. And where am I bound? I think I'm bound by HOH, like that whole little area in POT. Gate, motherfucker gate. Let me alt tab. Oh, you are naked in 10G. You'll get there. No worries. Okay. Now let's hit the Baz. Oh, I got this headache that won't go away all day. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, let's check out the mail. I'll take anything, whatever. If it's something for giveaway, though, like if someone's like Eve Rich or Eve Everquest Rich or has extra stuff that's like for twinks or whatnot, like, then just send it and I'll make sure that it's aww. Sure, I'll take that. I won't think twice about thank you. And the horse bondage, yes. It has begun, Nerd Navigator Reina. That's my thing, is the words of bondage. Yes. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's fantastic. That's a lot of echoes. Thank you. Holy crap. Touche. Touche. All right, let's go. Fuck. I love it. Okay, let me see if Broken's online yet, because I want to be able to pass the torch to the whole dev Q&A and think about dinner. Oh, he is live. Hell yeah. All right. You know what? On that note, okay, so things didn't go according to plan for today, but I assure you, next time we won't get hijacked about Wheel of Time. Nerd Navigator, thank you so much for the crazy amount of subs. Reina, thank you for the bits. Thank you, Les. I appreciate you all. Now I'm going to pass the torch over to Broken Stoic. It has been a shorter stream. Yes, they do. They do. I usually have like a whole like syllabus of like, we're going to do this and this and this and this. And then if things get sidetracked, great. But I was hoping to sit down and like work through elemental planes and get super serial about it, but not today, Satan, not today. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, dude, usually I stream, well, anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. Like, I'm trying to pull back my hours so I don't burn out. But yeah, at least. Oh yeah, no, like I never do like a 2-hour stream. It's not like a thing unless it's like for a sponsorship. That's if I'm only on for 2 hours, that's sponsorship. If it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, like when I first came back to streaming, it was 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, no problem. Just to like rebuild and restart and get to know like what Twitch was like again, and you know, just rebuild. Yeah, no, but at least yeah, it's like I'm aiming for 10 to 2 right now, Monday to Friday. However, there's a lot of things on my to-do plate to improve the quality of the stream, to multi-Twitch, multi-stream, rebranding. There's cleaning up my computer. Like OBS is liking to crash right now, so there's a lot of my taxes, Twitch taxes. I gotta do those. So once I get my poop in a group, then we'll be able to relax a little bit more, and I'll be able to show up more. And you know, I want to play more EQ. I want to stream more EQ. Simple as that. Yeah. All right. So, and I just started Patreon today, because that way Bezos doesn't get like 2/3 of the subscription. Oh, and it keeps the power on. Anyway, so love and meeting you all. For those of you who we already know each other, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Remember to find something to laugh about today. Laugh about it. That's the whole idea behind the channel. Wholesome and lewd at times with a lot of F-bombs. But we're going to go ahead and raid Broken Stoic. He is part of the THJ stream team and a buddy of mine for a year. Like even prior to me like hopping onto Everquest, he tried Eve out and we became friends. So like it's been a really cool process. Raina, if you're still here, I love you, girl. Let's get married. Piss ourselves laughing. Anyway, Broken Stoic. Gonna pass the torch to him. And again, the dev Q&A will be at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, etc. in Europe. It's basically 2:38 right now, so 2:30, 4:30, hour and a half, just under an hour and a half, basically, if I'm mathing right. But anyway, I gotta run and kill this headache that's been killing me all day. I have a credit screen I'm working on. Couldn't do this without your support. Thank you to the 2 followers today. Appreciate it. And the resubs or the gifted subs, they're all right there. Appreciate you. Nerd Navigator. I'm going to go onto your stream and ask about Wheel of Time. And rain on lads with the cheers. All right. Cool. All right. EQ. Let me just grab his thing. There we go. Normally I have a Raff Army raid as our raid call, but if you're following or if you're a sub, there's all sorts of emotes. Feel free to use those. Let's just show our buddy some love, okay? I need to change chairs before D&D tonight. My butt hurts from sitting in this hard chair. Sound like a lawyer. It's called iron assing. All right, let's go, or else this is never gonna happen. See you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, have a great remainder of your day, and looking forward to the dev Q&A. Bye-bye. Lots of love. Mr. 556, Chronix, grats on your legendary basket. 07 to the rest of you. All right, raid meow. There we go.